Mr. I had it up there.
Welcome to the OPOV podcast, August 16, 2025. I ain't have to take no BC powder today. This gonna be a good day. And y'all quickly
They gonna say you hate women.
They say that shit every week, D. I'm used to
Why
it.
you ain't
man.
gotta take no BC powder?
Yeah, because ain't got no activation in the building today. It's the one and only Batman Don Juan J Twan on Facebook, the real _ bat _ OPOV on Instagram. No BC powder today, and y'all can tell. You gonna be able to tell why in a second. D, what you got? This nigga.
What's happening, man? Hey, I feel you though, but you know I do miss our ladies. Shout out to Miss Miami. Shout out to Jordan. They not here today.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the fellas today.
Yeah,
it's just the fellas today. Yeah, man.
Yeah. You see how calm it is?
A lot of money in the room. Big business in the building.
It's a calm day today, dog.
Yeah, man. My dog ain't on the camera, but he down there. Billum's in the building.
It's gonna be a good day.
It's gonna be a great day. So, Mr. Darryl Finley, Silverback University, SBU, Apes in the building. Listen, man, we're launching our community on school, the platform school, SKOOL, school, Silverback University. Get a different link going across the screen, man. Join the community absolutely for free. If you got bad credit, you really need to be in the community because we go give away all the resources you need to fix your credit your goddamn self. Should nobody walk around bad credit. And you'll have a community support to assist you in that entire process. Yeah. That's what it is right there. So be on the lookout. The official launch is September 1. September 1. And man, we closing the yard strong. We closing it. Matter of fact, I'm going to start running the commercial next week. No, the ladies go do their all-woman show. I believe it's next week. And then the following week, we'll start running the commercial. So shout out to the ladies. They're not here today, but we got the fellas here. So without further ado, I'm going to start to my left.
One more time.
Oh, we got to get into the... So pay it forward. Feeding the homeless gathering. We can help each other. A project for homeless society. So shout out to our good friend, Miss Kia, sent this over, asked us to make sure we bring some awareness, being presented by One Focus Communities. So go have some water, some ice, coolers, some liquid IVs, spaghetti, some to-go plates, utensils. You know what I'm saying? We do need some service and volunteers. So if you would like to participate or donate, please send a text. Phone, you could go ahead and hit the phone number 305-610-5606, right? 305-610-5606. And it's just an event to pay it forward. You understand? We want to get out, feed the homeless. We know that man, some people just fell short in life. You feel me? So if you want to be of service, be a volunteer, man, don't hesitate. Call the number on the flyer, 610-305-610-5606. And that'll be going on at 3 p.m. Boy, my eyes ain't that good. Boy, you made it too small for me. 8/23/2025 at 3. There we go. So it's at the Miami parking lot, 15 Southwest 2nd Ave in River Drive. All right, in River Drive. So get out there, man. Support. Again, that is going to be on August the 23rd. So that'll be next week, right? Yeah, 7 days from today.
Yeah, that's a Sunday, ain't
it? 7 days from today, Saturday.
Yeah.
So, like I said, man, we got all the fellas in the house, man. I want to start to my left and we'll swing around the room. Start them. Like I got on the Fosachi around there bit. What's happening, man? What's going on? Tell the people who you is, where we can find you, all that good shit.
Terrence Fulton, Work Strive Grind. Work Strive Grind on all platforms.
Work Strive Grind.
Yeah.
Work Strive Grind. I'm sorry, Terrence Foot.
Work Strive.
All right, so listen, man. We all kind of know each other. We finna be on this fuck shit, man. Don't be coming in here being shy and being modest. Put the camera back on his ass. I'm talking to him right now. He got the cup up and Nigga, I
That's
want
Coca-Cola.
everybody to know you came to talk your shit. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. Who we got next, man?
We got Rob Coates. You know, half healthpreneur, half amazing. You know what I'm saying? I was telling you about it. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to get on here with my guy for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Glad to finally be here with the fellas, man. So, you know, I probably need to take the shot so I ain't overthinking this ain't a political answer.
Hold on, I'm gonna take it
Be
with
real.
you.
There you go.
All right.
I'm doing it with you, brother.
Cheers.
So listen, at the beginning of
Like
every show,
excellence.
cause they just veered off a little bit, but we always take a shot at the beginning of the show. Typically the ladies will be here to lead us in that shot. So y'all boys definitely get the blood flowing, get the juices going, get a little shot in you. It's a lot more where that came from. Don't be shy.
Yes, sir.
Don't be shy. All right, so we got Big T, worst scribe grind, and then we also got Rob Coates in the biddy. Who we got over here to the right?
Glenn Forsey, Master of Smiles. You know, if anybody interested in any dentures, partials, any type of prosthetics for the mouthpiece, y'all come see me. I can get you right.
My man.
You know, I know most of the people into veneers and everything these days. We got you on that too. Teeth Rose Dental, located in Miami Gardens, right here on 27th Avenue and 175th Street. Been there 17 years. Y'all come give me a holler. Y'all can follow me at Master and Smiles on Instagram, Glenn Forsey on Facebook. If you need my contact info, you know, you can reach me directly at 305-744-2253.
Bug
You
it.
know, I'm looking out for the community. Right now, we're running a special right now, $5.99 per arch. Meaning if you need an upper denture, $5.99, lower denture, $5.99. Come see me.
No, so let me hold on. Let me stop right there. Master of Smile. So you're a black dentist? Like what's the title? Like that's the family business?
It's a family business.
Okay.
My dad, he's a dental. Well, rest in peace. He passed away last May.
Oh man.
But he was a dental technician, and then he opened up a management company, which allowed him to bring doctors in to work for him. So that would allow us to actually have the dentist office. And we also have the laboratory, which is located directly across the street from the dentist office. So, you know, I'm the master technician there. And, you know, like I say, if you need to be plugged in, just come holler at me. I got you on all ends. I got you. General dentistry, we do everything from extractions to root canals. We do it all.
Man, I just wanna, and we go get to you, Coach Q, but I just want to hold right there because the only thing I'm hearing is we figured out how to have the business, right? And we don't necessarily have to have the title, right? Because see, the first thing I was like, you a dentist? No. We have dentists that work for us.
Oh, definitely.
It makes me think about the number of franchise owners that ain't never threw a quarter football.
Yeah.
Or basketball.
See, my dad, he always wanted to go to school to become a dentist.
Mm-hmm.
He made it as far as becoming a dental technician. And from there, you know, his thing was ministry and dentistry. J Tong, he could vouch for it. He grew up directly across the street from me. And in that, he became so tied up in ministry. And, you know, he had 10 kids and a wife that he had to provide for. He never had the opportunity to go back to school to finish up for dentistry. But he broke the code when he found out that, okay, I could open up a management company. Yeah, which allows me to bring doctors in, dental assistants underneath me to get the job done. And I still get paid, and I got to pay the doctor.
That's, I've never heard, dog, you ever heard of that business model? Woo. I've never heard of that.
That's hitting, boy.
Yeah, I mean,
I've never heard of that. But Rob is in the healthcare industry more, but I've never heard of that.
I didn't know because I didn't even say give my full thing. I thought we just saying our names. You know what I'm saying? But you know,
yeah, I'm gonna work it, big dog. Give me the opportunity.
So what he's talking about for sure. I've been in healthcare, like I say, over 12 years. Started out in a compound pharmacy, on personal injury centers, labs as well, restaurants and all that stuff like that. I'm real heavy in wound care. And actually building one of the top peptide companies right now. You know, so everything from anti-aging, healing, things like that. Real big in healthcare equity, private equity and joint ventures. That's really my big thing. So we talked about the medical play. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I've never went to school for medical, but I have lots of doctors in my network that work for me.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? That's really the play.
That's really the play.
Yeah, that's the play.
Man, what's up, man? See?
Boy.
It's in the building.
Boy, it's
in the building.
It's in the fucking building. My nigga.
It's in the building.
Yo, man.
Hey, and sidebar, if you are marketing the business by way of yourself, I mean, the brother smile is immaculate over here. I'm like,
Oh yeah,
damn.
done that teeth are us.
Hold on. You gotta put that.
Done that teeth are
They can
rough.
still see you. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Done that teeth are us.
Man, shout out, okay.
Get you right, man. You know, I was gold out, man. You know, top and bottom for years, and you know, it caused a lot of decay. My daddy, he told me don't do it. I did it anyway, like most of us. We
Yeah, I
hard-headed.
told you. Mm-hmm.
And, just recently, I just went and removed all the golds, and I went all pearly whites.
Hey, man, ain't nothing like
this
them.
top of the line. Now these
Ain't
ain't them veneers.
You gotta
show
show
us
it.
some
Show
light
it to
them
him
first.
again.
Top
Show
of
it
the
to him.
line, man.
So is that what
Top of the line.
My question has always been like is the porcelain, and what's the difference in like, because I see some that be looking thick, and I see the ones that's like look more natural.
It all
like that.
depends on
What's
what
the
you're
best-
talking about. What we talking about? We talking about
What's the
crowns.
best?
We talking about veneers.
The whole, let's say when people get
Well, the best of the best. If you're in a situation where you need crowns, because crowns is a very aggressive procedure, meaning you have to prep down whatever tooth is decayed, and the main thing is making sure you have good bone. If you have good bone, then you can prep down the tooth and you can put what you call the crown over it. Porcelain is top of the line. It's more like glass, but right now, Emax is more translucent, transparent. Forgive me, excuse me for that using that word, but it's more transparent. So we use Emax with the anteriors, and we use porcelain with the posteriors. Because porcelain is harder. So of course, with your back teeth, you need that hardness because you chew on those back teeth, and with your front teeth, for aesthetics, you need the transparency. You know, so that's the way when it come down to crowns. Now veneers, that's just a cap that goes on the front of the tooth. And in some situations, most situations, the tooth do need to be prepped down for veneers, but that's just something that's overall kind of a temporary type of fix for the aesthetics, for the appearance of having a great smile.
Do you think veneers, like, do you think it's a good financial decision to spend that kind of money on putting caps on teeth?
Not with what they're charging out there. No, absolutely not. Come see me. I got you.
But you
No.
got to think about it back
Got
from
you.
those people who, you know, suffer from being insecure and things of that.
Right.
And we coming.
I ain't tripping. I'm learning. Hey, listen, I'm
We getting the love, but you got, because I've known people that, you know, they wouldn't smile. They were very insecure about their smile, and they felt like whatever cost they had to pay to reestablish that confidence to be able to smile, that they were willing to do so. But what I did before we transition to the introduction of our final guest, how do you people get rid of the veneer breath?
That's what I'm saying.
That-
I heard like when they get the veneers.
It's a real thing.
See, with the
it's
veneer-
a real thing.
With the veneers, you're more prone to things getting trapped inside the tooth. Because like I say, there's only a shell that goes on the front of the tooth.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if you
But
going
all
out
the people breath be smelling like that, Cole.
if you going out the country to get it done, you know, just think about it, man. It's a quick fix. It's a quick fix, man.
Yeah,
You know, you got water, you got bacteria
It
getting up
smell
in there,
like,
getting trapped.
It smell like
Yeah.
in your throat. You know that. You know,
I can only imagine, man.
It just got that like.
Yeah, I can
over
only
there,
imagine,
Like,
man.
what is that? Like,
Me, I don't have that problem. Like I said, these ain't veneers. You know what I'm saying? It's top of the line, man, from front to back, man. I'm covered, man. You know, all the way from to the margin, I'm covered. Ain't nothing getting up under these spoiling and stinking, man. We good over here.
There we go.
You know, if you want veneers, you know, I got you, but I ain't gonna hit you across the head like they hitting you across the head out there.
Yeah. All right, Cole. Talk to us, man.
What's
What we
happening?
find? What's going on?
Coach Q, Quentin Andrews, former Division I athlete, West Virginia University. Now I go by Coach Q. I'm a personal trainer for fitness for my adults, even young kids with helping with obesity. Also athletes for performance, help you get faster, stronger, help you far as position wise. I mean, I'm a position coach with quarterbacks, wide receivers, and defensive backs. You can catch me in the Miami Gardens area training. I do travel. Big on just being able to be a part of the community and helping the kids out. I also volunteer and coach at Miami Garden Ravens on the 10U. So I give my time back to the kids outside of training them. I coach for Little League football. We're a national program. We actually go up and play tomorrow in Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
Leave out in the morning. Outside of fitness and training, you know, you can catch me in the gym getting a little extra workouts in. I like to eat clean. I do give out advice. I sell meal plans. And also CMOS as well for nutritious purposes. And I also do travel barbering, you know. So you haircuts, pull up on me, get you right, make sure you look good, look clean. You know, I'm all about the appearance for the body. So that's pretty much it with me. Coach Q, I'm on all platforms as IM_QA_. So you can hit me on TikTok, Facebook, and also Instagram.
Man, listen. I just appreciate you for being a personal trainer that actually look like you personally trained. I can't tell the amount of people I've run into call themselves being a freaking trainer, and you gotta look the part, man. Like you have to look the part. Like there's no way around that.
We see that.
You know what's crazy though? The fact that you said that allowed me to learn a part of my service that I now provide when it comes to, you know, but playing football, I never looked at being into fitness. But I had one parent of a child that I was training that was like, do you do fitness? And I'm like, I know the weight room, you know, been working out. So I have an understanding of it. But I put myself through something just to see how it works as far as losing weight for customers that's very obese that need to get that down and health-wise. So that's what got me onto the CMOS and the meal plans and the dieting and eating clean. Because at one point I was at 240. I didn't realize it because, you know, I was getting a compliment. Oh, you look good, you big, this, that, and other. Well, I know getting older, my body started feeling a little different. A little aching. I get up in the morning, my back hurt, my knee hurt. You know, I'm just thinking it's just football afterlife. But that's when I got onto the CMOS. I changed my eating habits, got onto a pescatarian diet, and I went from 240 to like 190 within a month and a half. And that was just eating clean. But for me, it was like a science project.
Right.
I wanted to see what it does to the body, and I had to use myself as a guinea pig so I can be able to say, okay, when I talk to clients, I can tell them my story.
Right.
And I don't give them just information that I heard. I know for a fact. You know,
so in the business where we say, I'm not only a client, I'm the president. Right. Remember that the hell lost for men commercial back in the day. Yeah. But nah, man, I think with working out, right? Like I think it's like 3 phases, right? You know, y'all can chime in, right? Before we get into this first video that we go pull up. I think it's like 3 phases. The first phase is just get your ass to the gym.
That's the hardest part.
Just get your ass to the workout. The second phase is get your ass to the gym consistently. Right? You go once a month, ain't gonna do you nothing, right?
Nah.
So the first phase is get your ass there. The second phase is get your ass there consistently. Then the last phase, it's the phase I'm on right here. It's the hardest phase to me. Actually looking like you get your ass to the gym consistently. Because again, I'm giving you the flowers because you actually look like it. Like I can't stand a motherfucker be sitting in front of me talking about, oh yeah, you
gotta do this, gotta do that. Nah,
you can't tell me nothing.
Damn.
Because I'm looking at you, and whatever coming out of your mouth is not a reflection on your body.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? And if that's not the case, then you got to shut the front door.
As a trainer, I'm looking around, I'm training amongst dudes that I'm like, I would never pay you to train me to lose weight when you look like that. And I looked at myself like, damn, hold on. Maybe I need to look more like a trainer for fitness to be able to get the clients.
Hell yeah.
It made sense. I'm like, I don't want to be a trainer, even though it's not about what you do, it's about what you know. But on the eyes, when you're looking at it like a person that's skeptical about spending money, I'm not going to look at you and say, I can lose weight when you bigger than the house. You know, so
yeah,
it makes sense.
Yeah. All right, so what we got on this?
Hold on. I need y'all to like the video. Before we get going with this good ass episode that y'all finna consume, I'm gonna need y'all to hit that like button.
You gotta cuss them out.
Nah, I ain't got a customer today, man. I think.
Oh, you feeling real good?
Yeah, today
It's
is
a
one of them.
gentleman's club, man.
Yeah, it's a gentleman's club. We
Gentleman's
vibing
club.
today. It's a whole nother element in this bitch today. I'm not angry. You know what I
And
mean?
you know what? We'll see the direction you're going. We might have to do that other video.
Which one?
Nah, we might have to really do because the way you feeling right now.
You trying to get me at? You trying to get
No,
me?
no. Real talk. I believe maybe Pete sent it to me. I believe I sent it to you though. Did y'all see the clip of the lady talking about? And I sent it to you because I say, man, they got a new one out here. It's called Homosocial.
Where you sent me that shit?
I sent it to your DM. I said they got a new one out here. So she's on the video. We'll probably get it pulled up. And men, they're not homosexual, but they just don't find women interesting. You gotta go up some more on your DM to your Instagram, the one you don't ever check.
Shit.
Yeah. And so I sent it to them. Like, well, they got a new one out here because we got to keep up with these terms now.
What's
You
the
know what I'm
term?
saying?
What's the new term?
She said homosocial. Homosocial. All the way down, man.
Is that far? Shit.
Just sent it to you.
Oh, today.
Yesterday or something. This nigga snoring like
He's
a
snoring.
job.
Yeah. He had a long day.
Yeah, man.
So but yeah, we got to keep up with it. My man was telling me the other day about like, Coach, you heard it? They calling it breadcrumbing now. I'm like, what? Breadcrumbing? What the hell is that? It's like when you just only giving a chick this amount of money. This, I'm like, dog, what the? So it got to be like a certain like. What if I only got $50? Like, god damn, like it's. So yeah, we got to keep up with the terms, gentlemen. We got to keep up with all this stuff, and so we can be abreast of what's going on. I'm still stuck at gaslighting. What the fuck is that? Like I don't. Then they say narcissist all the time.
Yeah.
Can't even spell it. Yeah, so all that good stuff. But yeah, we got a couple different videos, fellas. We'll pull up and just want to get everybody input. We'll go around the room. And let's be clear. So name of the platform is Other Point of View, right? In no shape, form, or fashion does anybody have to agree with anybody.
It's your point of view.
If we all happen to agree, then that's all good as well. But the idea is to always just get different perspectives. You know what I'm saying? Honest opinions, be it firsthand experience or vicarious experience to others. And I think, we can all agree on that, right?
Good evening from Panama. Okay.
Oh, we got Panama. What's happening, Jill? We got Panama in the building.
Panama.
So we got back. You can pull up the first whenever you're ready.
All right. I just want to tell y'all ladies, man, there's some money in the building. See, I just want to say this. I want to ruffle some feathers real quick. You know the men that y'all be talking about? Oh, I'm going to get me one of those. They in this room right now. I'm about to teach y'all something later on. I'll run the first video.
Man, right now, it doesn't matter what you do, it's wrong. Like, if I'm kind and soft to my kids, then I'm gonna raise a son who is not gonna be masculine. And if I'm hard on him and I scream, I'm creating trauma. There's no way for men in this world, it seems like, to exist without offending someone. And it just seems like that's becoming a trend where now more men is be like, you know what, I ain't gonna say or do nothing. And then women be like, well, the men ain't menin. It's like, how do you want me to men when you're taking away my power to do anything? Had a conversation, this is a true conversation with a bunch of women who were single. And they were just like, DeVal, do you think you as a husband should be able to control where Kadeen goes? And I was just like, I don't think I should control, but I would like to know where she's going because I'm responsible for protecting her. And they were just like, well, you don't have to know where she's going to protect her. And I said, wait a minute, it's my job to protect you and you don't feel like you should tell me what you're doing? And they said, no. You had a bunch of women who are not in relationships with the overwhelming loud voice of, I should not have to do this, but you
Cut off.
That
you still got to show up.
Yeah.
So let's go around the room. T, you ever been in a situation where you felt like, shit, less is more? Like I'm trying to be what it is or show it the way I need to, but I'm just not being allowed to, or how I'm trying to show up is being misinterpreted. Because what he said was, sometimes men just get to a point where they like, freak it, just throw your hands up.
Oh yeah, I mean a bunch of times. I offend people all the time. My wife always say I don't know what to say out my mouth to people, so I don't know no other way to be. a lot of times it go well for me. Very few times it fall flat, but yeah, I'm not the type of dude that necessarily asks. That's just more so my DNA. I don't really be asking. Normally, if your wife, they would just tell you, "Hey, babe, I'm going here. I'll be right back. I'm going here." I just believe you. I don't go searching. None of that stuff. And but the one thing I don't do, like I don't go to clubs. She may go to like, like those events where people at club. I won't say clubs. They don't have to be club lounges, whatever. And I don't think a man should be there with his girl necessarily because you can get in trouble. Right? You there with your wife. She knows she look good. Somebody might holler at her. Then you got to come in and protect her, and then protecting her will look like violence a lot of times. I'd rather just hear about the story than actually witness the story to protect myself, to not put myself in a position to be vulnerable in the situation. And I don't have my weapon on me in the club. I would say searching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I hope that makes sense.
Makes a lot of sense. Coach Q, what you got, man? Like based on that, like what you took from that video?
Shit, he right. Like especially as far as I've been in a situation where I don't want to try to control my woman. At the end of the day, I am a protector. So if she's leaving and going somewhere, I'm expecting for her to be able to tell me like, okay, this is where I'm going. And I've been in a situation where I had to explain to a girl like, you telling me that is you allowing me to protect you, because if something goes wrong and you call me and you already told me where you at, I know where to go. Or if now you're not there, I have something to kind of start the process of being able to protect you, knowing that I'm not around you. And that's just my big thing. Like, and it's true. Like they want us to be able to do certain things, but they take it away from us from doing it. And like you said, like, do you shy away? Is like stepping back? Is it good? Honestly, it's not good. You kind of, as a man, we kind of think like, okay, well, I'm pushing and I'm trying, and she's not taking it, so I'm gonna step back and I'm gonna try a different approach. That usually, like you said, is an up and down situation with that. Because now they gonna say now you're not doing anything, and when they really want you to do a little more, it's
a lose-lose.
It is. It is. You feel me? But in their eyes, they rather you lose trying instead of lose by sitting back.
Okay, I'm gonna get a bell for that, coach. You lose trying and lose by sitting back, but we still losing. I'm a winner. I always been a winner in life.
Us as we guys, we winning. We gonna win, but it's a loss that we're taking. But in their eyes, that's the way they get their W. So it's like,
but we on the same team. If I lose, you lose, we lose.
Yeah, you got to be with a woman that can understand that though.
So
that's where the W is gonna come from. Yeah. When you got that one that understands, like, he was just saying, his perspective is not to go with his wife to those events, but 9 times out of 10, a wife is gonna want her man to be there, her husband to be there, but he has a valid reason why he feel like he shouldn't be there. Again, his wife understand that, so that works for them.
Right.
You feel me?
Mr. Smiles, I don't know why that just rolled out. If that's like with you, G, I don't know. But it's cool, what you got, bro? Like when you see that video, and let's be clear, because it's 2 parts to it. There's the last part posed, like, how am I supposed to protect you? I don't know your whereabouts, but the part leading up to that was him saying, in today's society, it's like men can't men, because if we do this, we're not being a man. If we don't do this, then we're like, is there like a silver lining? And I want you to speak to kind of like your perspective from watching that video. And if we need to play it again, fellas, we could definitely.
No, it's cool, because that's where my train of thought was going. The statement that was made before it led up to the the end results about a man can't be a protector to his wife and to his families was it started off with the example of with the children in the home. Like if I'm too strict on my kids, then I'm raising a hoodlum. If I'm too soft on them, then I'm raising a homosexual, or he gonna wind up this way. Man, it's a story of my life, and I'm pretty sure it's the story of most men's life. Who's actively involved in their marriage and in their their relationships with their women and with their kids. I agree with them. I mean, this is where we stand as men today. I feel like a lot of times in the home, a man will step up and be the father figure because the father figure is looked upon to do the discipline in the home. The woman is looked upon to do the, you know what I'm saying, the nurturing and everything in the home.
Yeah.
But when we step up to do the discipline, you hear the mom in the background implementing her thoughts in it, which cause confusion in the situation to the child. Now you become the bad guy. You become the villain in the household. And I just think that it's no honor in that when it comes down to a woman doing a man like that with the kids. And that's a lot of that's not the only reason, but in in a lot of situations, it runs the man out of the home. It runs the man out of putting his hands into disciplining the child. Well, you know what? You deal with him. You deal with him. I'm good because you leave me no room to be a father. I'm stuck, and that's not a good. It's not a good taste. I done been there before. It's not a good taste in a man's mouth to feel like he can't discipline his child the way he feel like needs to be done. I understand there's two parents in the home and it creates a balance in the home. Well, you need me in that home for that balance to become, equal and stable. So allow me to do my job.
So I want to stay right there before we come to you, Coach, because I think it's important to understand on this show at least. We can talk about problems all day, but then like, what's the solution, right? For if it's a young brother out there right now that wants to maybe be in his kid's life or maybe be there the way his father was, maybe it's the way his father was, but understands that, man, I want to have my old lady up under the same roof with my children, right? What advice? And you say you've been there, and I lived under the same roof with my younger three as well. You understand what I'm saying? And again, is there a silver lining? And what I'm asking is, do we understand how to compromise? Meaning, okay, she may have some input. We're the head of the disciplinary action, but does that mean that she doesn't have a say in the disciplinary action? How can we find balance?
Oh,
it's the simple question.
I definitely feel like she has a say in the disciplinary action. Not in front of the child, it shouldn't be done.
Not in front of the child.
Yeah, okay. It should be done behind closed doors. And I understand some things, is happening in the heat of the moment. You got to be able to read each other. You got to be able to read each other. And of course, a loving and caring father and husband would want to consider mom's thoughts on, his actions, his disciplinary actions towards a child, but sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's maybe not the time and the place for it to happen. But there are certain codes between adults, male and female adults, where you can kind of read the room. And if you see that your wife kind of ain't feeling the way you disciplining her, then, you balk down a little bit and just leave room for y'all to maybe step to the side and have that conversation, Okay.
Well, Coach, what you got? Coach, I want to hear from you, and then back we want to hear from you about that video as well.
Absolutely. I think what it comes down to is alignment, right? So when you get two people that align and got the same values and morals, that makes things easier. I grew up in a household. A lot of people, unfortunately, are raised in trauma, and I seen both my parents in the same household. Never seen them argue. Never seen them fight. Never seen my parents drink. My mother was a minister. My dad was a deacon. But not to say they didn't argue, but I never seen that. So all this raising, people may be raising their voice or hitting a woman or things like that. I've never seen. I don't understand how a big man can put his hands on a woman. You know what I'm saying? So those are just things that doesn't make sense to me. But for me, I think it just takes both people wanting to get better and doing a lot of personal development. A lot of people don't know about, like I said, men sometimes may not have the right tone and women may not get that respect. So I think when you work on yourself and say, all right, how can I get better? How can I love myself? How can I get better? How can I heal the trauma that I've done? I think the other person will get better. Because I think nowadays, we're listening to certain things, A lot of people don't do a lot of self work. They do a lot of work on financial things, but they don't work hard on themselves. And I think you have to, understand you don't know everything and get better at communication. Because once you get the right communication with somebody, I don't know how you can have conflict, right? And for real, you know what I'm saying? So me, I don't really have those situations. Like even with a woman going somewhere, she gonna automatically do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even attract that type of energy ever. You know what I'm saying? So when I watch a lot of things, I just be staring like, I don't get it, but I don't, you automatically gonna be sharing the location. And I ain't never asked for it, but it's where I'm going. It's okay if I go. I automatically put that energy out there to get that. So,
So you mentioned a really big word, and our ladies often refer to this word, and we, of course, we're coming to you next, but want to definitely hear what you have to say about that video. But Rob mentioned a big word, which was tone. Sometimes men don't have the proper tone. So for the fellas in the room, before we hear from Bat, do we understand that based on circumstance and situation that we do have to have a certain tone, or do we feel like we can just express how and everybody around just got to deal with it? Like what's our understanding of
let me piggyback
tone? Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Back. So with communication, 70% is nonverbal, 20% is tone, and 10% is words. So what you say is not as important as how you come across it. So with a lot of people, depending on the type of trauma they've been raised, their perception, you could be doing something, but they're going back to really comes from hurt. When you see like somebody that's very angry, it's really a mask for hurt, right? So all right, when she's acting maybe so aggressive, you coming at her with more aggressive, like that may take her back to, like when she was a child or, bad experiences. So it takes a lot of time where you just got to kind of like confirm and just say it's okay, not see past the moment now, but be like, all right, let me be more understanding, let me be more caring, let me talk slower, let me be more comforting, because really at the end of the day, that's what they really want, is to feel secure, feel loved, things like that. I mean, any woman really wants that. So when they're aggressive or things like that, you just got to see past that shit. Don't let that phase you.
Right.
So.
Let me ask you a question though, and I before I say this, I totally agree with tone being a very big part of the temperature between in a household. But I found myself in some situations in the past and in the present right now, because me and my wife, we continue to work on ourselves and work on our marriage. Sometimes as a man, I feel like they're taking advantage of my tone. When I give them the tone that they're looking for or that they're asking for, now I feel like you're taking advantage of that because you ain't barking down. It ain't changing nothing. It seems like you turning up even more on me.
Like the more you trying to digress, the more she trying to progress.
That right there.
Yeah,
I still can't wrap my head around.
Yeah,
I can't.
Yeah, so I think it comes down to just really being able to be like transparent and feel safe, right? Because when you really get to the root and like in situations that I'm in, I got to be able to be honest and be like, all right, when this happened, like I felt disrespected by this, like I didn't like this, right? And that has to be important to you. You know what I'm saying? Even if it wasn't your intention, it's important for you to take it and acknowledge, like, all right, this is how this made me feel. All right, if you give me this result, I'm petty too. You know what I'm saying? You don't want this. You know what I'm saying? Let's not do this. So I think being able to have a conversation and be like, you know what? This is like what you telling me, and be open and honest and transparent. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it takes having a counselor. Like I did 5 years of therapy. I had a love coach for 5 years, and I did marriage counseling on my own after my marriage. So I really worked hard on myself and really tried to understand, like, all right, why is all these things going on? But I think once I healed me, and I just understood, like, all right, when this is going on, it's deeper than what I'm getting at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Because it's really all that hurt, anger, and all that stuff is really just, all right, she needs to heal from this. Can I look past this? And can I just be transparent and open? And if we can't be 100, like that's I just need to move on. But, I think that's what helps me now. You know what I'm saying?
So going through 5 years of therapy, do you think that people really heal?
I think you're always healing. I think it's certain people, things are going to trigger you forever. Like, I don't think you ever get to a place where you got it, because, I think God will send you another test. But I think just knowing, like me, like even with all that work, I'm still got to work on myself daily, every single day. But I'm trying my best. And I at least do an hour or two of personal development a day. You know what I'm saying? So this may be like inner peace, this might be, Wayne Dyer or another speaker like that. But I know I read a lot of like books on the female perspective to understand, like, all right, this is how I think being an alpha male, but I also got to take time to learn them. But I think you always learning. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you ever get to a place where you got it.
Okay. So, Bat, what you got for that video?
I gotta go back and watch the video again.
You gotta go. All right. Let's. So for those that's just tuning in, we just pretty much unpacking, having a dialogue around different videos, different stuff that's out in the social media world. You can pull that up when you get a chance.
Man, right now, it doesn't matter what you do, it's wrong. Like, if I'm kind and soft to my kids, then I'm gonna raise a son who is not gonna be masculine. And if I'm hard on him and I scream, I'm creating trauma. There's no way for men in this world, it seems like, to exist without offending someone. And it just seems like that's becoming a trend where now more men just be like, you know what, I ain't gonna say or do nothing. And then women be like, well, the men ain't menin. It's like, how do you want me to men when you're taking away my power to do anything? Had a conversation, this is a true conversation with a bunch of women who were single. And they were just like, DeVal, do you think you as a husband should be able to control where Kadeen goes? And I was just like, I don't think I should control, but I would like to know where she's going because I'm responsible for protecting her. And they were just like, well, you don't have to know where she's going to protect her. And I said, wait a minute, it's my job to protect you and you don't feel like you should tell me what you're doing? And they said, no. You had a bunch of women who are not in relationships with the overwhelming loud voice of, I should not have to do this, but you.
So I'm gonna speak on the protection part of what I grasped from what he was saying. I like with my women, I have to know where you at. It's not a control situation, it's more of your protection. If something was to happen, I have to be the first person to be to your side. Even if I'm not capable of being there at the moment, I could send one of the homies like, hey, listen, I need you to go do this because y'all know I travel. So I might not be in that city at that time. Listen, hey, Q, can you go help such and such? Like, even with like the locations and stuff, like I want to know your location because if you're going out, what we get majority of the time when they go drinking, I'm drunk, I don't think I could drive. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't look at that as trying to control anything. I don't believe in the control thing, but I do believe in being the foundation to what we have going on. Like, I'm going to be the first one you call. So I want to know where you going, what time you going, who you going with. Okay, you good. Cool.
But what I wanna ask the fellas, to kind of camel back off of that, like what do we do when we're constantly faced with intent versus how they perceive? Intent. So my intent is to know your location in the event that something goes wrong. I ain't finna pop up to the club or your location. I want you to go I want you to have a great time. Because I'm gonna be waiting for you. You did what I'm saying?
Put some socks
I want you to ball, I'm gonna send you some money to have a good time. But I got to know what's going on so I know what's going on. You dig what I'm saying? But if now we're faced with the constant battle of how something is being received as opposed to how we're intending it, like, am I the only one that make you want to like pull your hair out?
Hell no.
You dig what I'm saying? Like, what do we in those moments? Like, what do we do? Does it not get tiresome? I heard someone say, maybe have a different approach. Like, what can we tell our ladies, to the ladies that's watching? We got a number of ladies that's in the comments right now. Maybe to help them better understand that it's not this, it's that. It's not that, it's this. But more importantly, why do you even perceive it in that way? You understand what I'm saying? Like, if I've never given you reason to think, feel, or believe that I'm controlling, now when there's an expectation of you, I'm controlling. Like, how do we respond in those moments?
Well, to give my answer on that, I think it really just depends on. See, it's not you. See, I know you because we have a personal friendship. Things like that, when things happen, because we've been able to build that foundation over time, I'm not going to take that personal. I think sometimes with women, like I said, I don't even think it'd be you. It'd be their past experiences, because I know the type of dude you are, and I know you're what you're trying to do. So if somebody's not seeing that, or if you hit me like, yo, I got into an argument with this person, I'm gonna be like, automatically know they're wrong because I know you. So I think it's when the foundation is there, and then once again, it's the alignment, it's the synergy. You know what I'm saying? Because that has you got to automatically know I got the best outlook or my best. It's the best for you. I'm doing this to build for you. So if you don't know that off the rip, that's the first problem. You know what I'm saying? So
I got a question. So I want to kind of throw this ball back in our laps. You know what I'm saying? Because I know if women out there listening to that, I'm pretty sure they out there wondering. So we say that the reason why we want to know the whereabouts of our woman is for the sake of their protection. So a woman wants to know our whereabouts for what?
They can't protect us.
To be nosy.
Yeah, to be nosy.
Make sure you ain't doing what you supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's all nosy.
But that's their intent.
Any man
They
in
tell us
here,
that.
any man in here, fellas, if you get into some shit right now, raise your hand if your woman the first one you calling. So
I'm calling one of y'all niggas.
Like,
Yeah.
What the fuck? Hey, G, boy.
Yeah.
Boy, this shit
boy,
happening
go
right
get
now.
the big thing.
Yeah.
Come quick, crazy
Yeah.
trouble.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah. So
She gonna be the last person that called.
yeah,
She's gonna be the last person. Yeah, no cap.
Yeah,
Why
right.
would I put her in that situation?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just.
But
not
there's
me.
other
But
situations
I was
now.
gonna say that really
There's other
depends on the
situations.
situation though.
If I'm
Like
hurt,
certain situations, your woman will be the first person. That you
first
call.
person I
It
call.
depends
Yeah.
on the situation.
Depending on
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, if it's in some danger type shit, of course you're not gonna
Never.
call her. Or unless you like, hey, babe, this shit finna go down. Get the money ready because they finna take
Boy,
me.
yeah.
I'm
Call the
about
bell
to
ball.
act
I
up.
don't want to be down here too long. It's gonna take all day.
For the most part, you is gonna reach out to your woman first.
Better get hit before I go in gym pop. Goddamn. For real.
I honestly could think of more reasons why I would call my wife first than I
Yeah,
would call when
anybody
at the age that I am now.
Yeah.
Maybe in my younger days, maybe my lifestyle would have led me to calling one of the homies first. But now, most situations it's something for me to hit my wife up.
This is just me. I ain't calling no homies. 'Cause I didn't grow up with no big brother. So whenever there's a situation that I had to defend myself, it was me. So I ain't calling nobody for my backup. Whatever I gotta go through, I'm gonna go through it. And I'm gonna come out on top. That's how I feel. So I ain't, you know what I'm saying? But if it's a situation where most likely I'm calling my girl, like, because if I ain't coming home, baby, listen, shit that got real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or I need you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and personally, I want that type of vibe. If something go wrong, I want to be able to call you. But now, as my girl, I gotta let you know, like, you can't be the person that's gonna just take this shit from a 0 to 100 and be and panic when I call you for a situation. Cause that'd be the reason why we don't call in certain situations, because they're gonna panic and overreact to something.
So we can all agree that it's situational for us to call old lady, right?
I think so.
What about we agree that we should know the whereabouts of our wife, and for the most part, you know what I'm saying, if you're in a serious relationship locked in, it should be a location shared. Now, when you say shared, is it on both ends?
Absolutely not.
No.
But see, well, first of all, sharing the location, like, we ain't gotta do that.
Yeah, I'm
when
okay.
you finna leave, babe, I'm finna go here.
Yeah,
When I'm finna leave,
yeah.
Hey, babe, I'm finna go. I'm finna do such and such.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I ain't the
feel me?
type to be
But
watching.
see, I'm gonna tell you that because I don't need you to be thinking anything else.
Right.
You feel me? You know where I'm at, and then I am. If I tell you, babe, I'm finna go here such and such, I'm finna be with a boy from such and such, don't call me unless it's an emergency.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That's how I feel.
Like, cause I done told you where I'm going for a reason.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if it's an emergency, you call me. When you call me, I'm thinking it's an emergency.
Right. Because other than that, you know what I'm doing.
You know what I'm doing.
at.
You know where I'm at.
Yeah. So what the problem?
It-
Yeah,
but
that do
that-
kind of piss you off a little bit. Though.
Yeah,
Like,
you
what?
feel me?
Every time.
What you
Because
want?
when
Every
you
time.
say you going out with your girls and y'all, I'm not
bother
calling
Not
you.
finna bother you.
I don't bother you at
That's
all.
your time with
You
your
bother you.
girls. You know, I trust you, so
What? I get
Whatever.
tired of be home playing this game
Yeah.
without no interruptions.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Shit.
but that's a different. You know, everybody got their own little way of doing things and handling things. But the sharing the location, we ain't got to go that far. I
Yeah,
trust you to tell me where you
yeah.
going, because I'm a recipient of the energy.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what you give me, I give you.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be with nobody who I can't trust.
Yeah.
I got to constantly watch and
Yeah,
look
yeah,
at.
yeah. That's
Good
too
on
much.
that, yeah, man.
Like, it
It's
gotta
too
be
much.
the level of love and respect to say, like, I want to, like, me and my girl, we gonna go out, but I want you to have your friends.
Yes.
So when you go do your shit, I got my homies. So when I go do my shit, like, we got our time apart, we got our time together, and we can be separate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So speaking about trust real quick, before we get into this next video. When the trust is broken, can it be severed? Can it be brought back? Can you trust again when the trust is broken?
It's gonna take a whole
It's hard.
lot.
What's the scenario?
A lot of time.
What's the scenario for the trust?
Let's just go with the man.
Words of the word.
The nigga he cheated, girl.
So
women, if a man cheats on a woman,
okay,
he who is without sin cast the first stone. So anybody here never not cheated before? Okay, cool. So we all been there. All right. So that's the scenario, bet. Do you believe you can earn that woman's trust again?
Of course.
If you cheated. But when y'all thought I was talking about a woman, everybody said no.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely not. On both sides, it's gonna be hard.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it a step above because it's a lot different from us. If that woman actually exercised the option of stepping out of a relationship and having sex with another individual, we all know what comes with that. She absolutely likes the person that
She ain't like him enough to do that. Yeah.
So we can't.
Let me act like the ladies here. It ain't gotta be like that. She could have just did what she wanted to do because you were doing what you wanted to do.
But that's true.
No.
But no, it is true. She only
yeah.
did it because it's women are tit for tat. They petty like that.
Absolutely.
They get you back. But
They feel like
she
it's
actually has to
therapeutic.
like the dude for him to be the one that she do it with.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. I disagree.
Huh?
In
Yeah.
the full totality of disagreements. And I'm going to
No,
say
you said what you said. She gotta like the dude.
She gotta like the dude.
No. But what I disagree with was the tick for tack thing. Like, women don't typically want to step out of a relationship and have sex with another individual
until you fuck on
even
something.
if you fuck on something.
Oh shit!
It's a difference.
Nah, bro, it's therapeutic to them. That helps them. Yeah, it helps them get over it, dog. It help them get over it, bro.
What,
Damn, I ain't never heard that.
What, to go fall on another dick?
No, it don't help them get over it. You know what it really is? They're trying to get you to feel what you made them feel.
That part, yeah.
That's what it
I
is.
can understand that. Yeah,
But doesn't that
part.
come?
But look, that's why it will come out to a couple times of heartache that you give them to where they finally say, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give him a taste of his own medicine.
But don't that comes with the type of woman that you choose, right?
That's always gonna be the common denominator.
Okay, so if you choose a woman that's very vengeful and will go sleep with another man,
Shit, I don't know. I'm like
All
that.
women are like that.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know. I'm like that.
All right, you cheat on her. She done gave you the first time and say to a great woman. She forgave you the first time. She probably gave you a little attitude. You know what I'm saying? A little hard time, but she ain't step out.
Well, black
You did
men
it
don't
again.
cheat, ladies. Let's just say
you
that.
do it again.
God damn it.
She
Black men don't
at
cheat.
The third time, she like, nah, yeah, you really trying me.
Yeah, it may
And I
take
know
something
I got
longer
this dude
than
over
others.
here that I don't.
Ready to
I kind of
grease
like
his
him, but
ass.
I'm only not liking him because I'm with you. But that's gonna be the reason why they will actually go and do it because they have somebody that.
But
they
see,
like.
That's what push them over the edge to do it.
But see, that's what I'm saying though. Those type of the vengeful women, the women that want to get back, most real women will walk away from the relationship. I would think before they go and fuck.
So
another nigga.
you do have some that'll. I'm with you right there. They'll walk away from it, but you got some.
Yeah, leave it alone, and that be the hurt that you never get to talk to them.
But you got some more often than not that go stay right because they got time invested too.
There's a lot of ties involved.
And to be perfectly real with you, a lot of the times they don't, even if we did fuck up, they really don't want to not be with us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and you don't want to not be with them. I think was very interesting is, and our ladies hate the fact that it's just a double standard. It's just a different dynamic when a man, as opposed when we ain't gonna get into that right there because I can hear their voices in my head right now. Like, we've been doing this show every week for like close to 3 years now, so we've heard every woman perspective under the sun.
Lord.
But what I'm simply saying is that every woman has it in them, and to Coach Q's point, it's just if it's gonna get to that point where they actually get pushed over into really doing it. And then the question becomes, is you gonna lay in that bed, is you gonna take that? Like if that happens, you made that bed, is you gonna take that?
What?
And that's what they're looking at it like. I done took it 3 times.
What fucking?
Took it 3 times?
Somebody stepping out on you.
I thought you were gonna say you
Your girl stepping out on you.
No,
You gonna take
see,
that.
but for real, it's like
No.
They doing it because they don't want to leave. That's why they would end up fucking off. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to leave. But at the end of the day, they're gonna think like you need to feel how I felt.
That's all
But
you heard. That's all. See what I'm saying? I'm glad they not here today. I'm glad they're not here today.
But that's not every woman's train of thought.
Nah.
That's most good women. Now, if you done married you a little promiscuous little scumbag, now you got problems from the go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, she got her eyes on it. She got her eyes on everything else out there.
Oh yeah.
What I always say is that it just all boils down to that woman. Meaning, regardless of whatever the man should do that's not right, she has enough
Her
governance
morals.
of herself, her values, her morals, her
And what she's gonna do, either leave you or
yeah, that's it.
make you feel the pain.
But she's not gonna take the you know, finger pointing of the victim role or whatever, although she may be those things in the situation, but she's not gonna use that as a scapegoat to go do some crap or whatever like that. Because again, her standard for herself is much higher than that. And those types are very far and in between. Like extremely far and in between, right? So let's get into this next video.
Wait,
and I'm
before-
already selling you. I'm coming to you first, T.
Before we move that, we gotta flip the script. We gotta flip the script.
Here you go.
Yeah.
So he cranking up. Here you go. Go ahead, Coach.
So
What you
my
got?
question is this:
No, nigga. She's not one car garage. You every man one car garage.
I just want to hear all the answers, though.
All right. But let's do it like
all
this.
the answers.
What's a situation where you will actually accept her back? Cause she rich. Yeah.
Well, if she fucks him?
Yeah.
Oh, it ain't. I don't give a fuck how much.
Coach
money
said if
got.
she rich,
Nah.
you know, buy me a Bentley, baby. I get over
for
it.
sure.
Yeah, for sure.
So the money will make you. Oh, pull the mic close to you.
Mm-hmm.
The money will make you. If she go and slide off and get dead in, nigga broke that back.
But keep it in context what we talking about. Though. Like we ain't saying she just went and slid. Like you messed around, you messed up, and for the most part, that was her little get back.
Yeah, you gotta keep that.
So you got to keep that in context.
Yeah.
Now
So
we're not talking about just
Okay.
y'all.
So that's the
First
context.
time
You
that she
going
the
back
first
because
person
she got
who
money.
done it.
Look, so, I mean, I've never had a woman like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Right.
all imaginary.
It's
you know what I'm saying?
hypothetical.
You know, but I'm trying to think. You know, what would make me, you know, really stay and be like. So when I was married, you know what I'm saying, and that happened. When I got home, she had a brand new, you know, black Range Rover. You know what I'm saying? Birkin bag and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I thought that would do it. But if I was in a situation where, you know, I had a 20,000 square foot house and everything like that, and the situation was great, and she slid in Jamaica with the pool boy, you know what I'm saying? I don't think I would be that mad if it was like vice versa. But yeah, I think that would be honest.
You
Nowadays,
said
like
hypothetical. You saying that happened? Somebody slid to Jamaica with a pool boy.
I'm just saying if that was a situation.
Oh,
you know.
shit.
Now, if it's, I'm just saying no, it didn't happen. But I was look, so
I'm like, wow.
this
But see, that's gonna be easy to get over because you're like, oh yeah, you ain't going back to Jamaica no time to see
so
And that nigga stay around the
Bro,
corner.
so-
get somebody from down here.
this is a conversation I would even have. You know what I'm saying? Like before, because I don't really believe in monogamy. You know what I'm saying? Like just being, 100. Like it's.
Oh, we going there next.
Just depending on the type of now, it's all different types of guys. You know what I'm saying, like very high level ones that they always. It's hard to keep striving and achieving and be like, all right, this is the same thing for the next 30, 40 years. Like that's not realistic. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not even. And I like that from the gate. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not realistic. You know what I'm saying? I'm 40. If I'm 80, 90, if you're the last person I'm ever gonna be, that's not even real. You know what I'm saying? So
Not at all.
you know what I'm saying? Ever. You know what I'm saying? Just put that,
Not at all.
it's so in a situation, I say this. I said, all right, so if it was a situation, because I think if you got people that's together for a long time, like 30, 40 years, if she does XYZ, year 15, you know what I'm saying? We got these kids, everything is beautiful. Why would I just destroy that, just thinking long term. Now, if it happened, like I said, but I can't think, why would I just stop everything? Because I know what divorce, does to kids. You know what I'm saying? Like how that, with his kids, but it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I would say like to my, to when I'm dating, I'm like, so if it was a situation and I did some stuff, you know what I'm saying, a couple times, and you did do something, women can do things and cheat and nobody ever know because they don't tell their friends. Like they're master cheaters. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying I'm just never going to ask. So, like if something happened and I don't ever want to know. And you're smart enough to like I can never find out. You know what I'm saying? Like but I'm just saying like. But I think women have the same. They cheat. You know what I'm saying too. We just don't know they doing it. So my thing is like I think they doing it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like
they doing
you know what I'm saying? I just it'll never be a situation where I just, I think women do the same thing that men do. They just do it better. They just ain't gonna let nobody else know.
But are you staying though?
If that situation, she get back and she do that, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like this, yeah, I would. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's a scenario because she was in Jamaica.
Okay, so
it was like a fair, like that's different. You know what I'm saying? Like you would have. Yeah, ongoing situation.
You're gonna think more of it.
Yeah, like cause it's somebody know. If you do some shit like you drunk, you fucked up, like you know what I'm saying. Like I would hate for that to happen. You know what I'm saying. But if it did happen somewhere, like if we go to Colombia, if I was married and I go to Colombia, I'm absolutely, this being like, I'm just honestly, this is what I'm gonna do. Don't think nothing. I'm gonna have fun. You know what I'm saying. So I just think it's with that situation that happened. I never want to know. I'm not going to ask you. I just want you to feel bad, you know what I'm saying? And
damn.
So we got two married brothers in the room.
Yeah, I'm going to him next. Right. I'm definitely
We got two married brothers in the room. And that's all I'm gonna say. We got two because I don't want nobody sleeping on the couch tonight. Some wives may be tuned. I don't want nobody sleeping on the. But we got two married men.
We good, man. We good.
Okay, so G,
let's speak the truth.
That was your scenario. You did what you did, and she felt like, you going back?
It ain't about it going back. I ain't never left. I'm there. Now, am I staying?
Are you staying?
It's a lot of factors involved, man. It go all the way back to
how long. It's a lot of moving parts.
You really can't speak on that because I don't know what I did to cause it. I don't know how many kids I got with her. I don't know how many years I got invested with her. I don't know everything that was involved in it.
Okay, so let's say hypothetically you had two kids, y'all was together for 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
She slide out after you slid out. You staying?
Yeah. It's gonna be something. It's gonna be something for me to think about because of all the moving parts. It's gonna be something I really gotta think about and really consider, and it's gonna be based off of how deep was it? You know what I'm saying?
12 years, y'all married.
Well, how deep was that situation? You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you ain't gonna get the real on that.
You're never gonna get the real on that.
Exactly.
That's facts. You're never gonna get that. So that ain't. It's just a lot, bro, involved in it, bro. It's a lot.
He can't
it's a lot.
Honestly,
it's a lot.
You don't know what you're gonna do until you're in that situation. You can say because at the end of the day, it's always gonna boil down to how you feel about that person.
Yeah.
Right. You may say, "Oh, well, I'm gonna leave," but then you get in that situation. You may give it 2 weeks before you leave because you're gonna try to fix it or try to figure it out.
Love is strong, man. When you really love somebody, man, like that just don't go away just because somebody cheated on you. Like, I don't love you no more.
I agree with you right there.
You in your mind, you telling yourself, "Yeah, I'm gonna walk away. I'm done," or telling yourself that, "Yeah, I'll stick around. I'll try to make it. That's to get back." But then you get in that situation, you like, "Nah, fuck it. I'm gone."
You definitely gonna question yourself. You definitely gonna question yourself, your masculinity. You know what I'm saying? Because you supposed to be. I'm out. And you tried it, I'm out.
G, let me please come back off.
Columbia with my lady. We in a club.
You said something major right now, and I think it's important for every man in the room to understand. Because what you said was, if she steps out, you definitely go question yourself.
Yeah.
The masculine, you go question her. Do we understand that when we step out, right? Real talk.
That's
I
right.
recently, bro, came to this understanding of the damage, of the hurt that you cause a woman when you present yourself to be fully committed to her, and you go against that, like you just said, she questioned everything about it. Like, and I'm gonna be brutally honest with y'all. Humble opinion, I honestly thought that women were already equipped and prepared for it to happen. And why did I think this? I ain't saying my ideologies were right, but I thought girls heard things growing up. Books before boys was boys bring babies. Leave them boys alone. The boys ain't nothing but trouble. When we growing up, what we hear is fuck them all. Fuck them, get as many as you need. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? So in my very misconstrued, effed up way of thinking, I felt like worst case scenario, if it hit the fan, she was already prepared. And man, was I in for a rude awakening when I realized that no.
Well, brought you to this realization? Because I'm learning as you speak.
Life. And then having conversations. So Back doesn't believe in having platonic friends with women. I have a number of platonic friends, some of which are married. And we've had to have that difficult dialogue where she cannot wrap her mind around why he would do this. In one of our more recent conversations, it was brought to the understanding that even if we and this is gonna piggyback off our next video, we're gonna do the one with Kurt Franklin. That once the commitment was made with marriage, that should be the change. Whereas for men, correct me if I'm wrong, we sometimes feel like that switch just go turn off. Like once we say I do, if you've been playing the field for the last 100 years, but you say I do, and that switch just go turn off, and a lot of us saying for a rude awakening, as opposed to our women feeling like, nigga, that switch should just turn off. And some of us still have to grow into that even while being married. Because a lot of the times we may marry prematurely more often than not. Because when we get to the age of about 30, late 20s, early, settle down, have a family, have some, like, to me, it felt like, okay, that was me arriving. I'm a man now. I've done this. I provided this. And not really fully encompassing, understanding what all it would take outside of protection and provision. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of the things I learned too. Like, you know, sorry about that. That's one of the things I learned as well. When I was in therapy, is knowing all the things of what it does, to a woman, and it was 10 times worse than what I thought. Because I'm thinking because I was financially in a situation and all these things like that, she would be able to, like this happens, she would understand. And I was in for a rude. That's a lot. That's for a rude awakening, right? So. That's why I think now, like, and they say most men are usually ready at age 40. You know what I'm saying? 40, 42. Mm-hmm. That's when men usually, like, are prime and ready to, settle down. Mm-hmm. Up until then, like, in your 20s, get married early, young. Like, you don't even know, like, the person you are in your 20s, you're going to be different in your 30s, mm-hmm. right? And I think even when you get in marriage relationships, like, every 5 years, you transition and change, and you don't really even know what you want until you get into a later age. That's why most people, their second marriage is really like, all right, I made all the right decisions now. Like, this is the person I really want. But when you get married early,
mm-hmm.
You don't know those things. Because I didn't know that as well. But that's why, like I said, I'm honest now and truthful. Because women want, the ugly truth, not a cute lie. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to tell you all these things up front. And it's your decision to, this is what it is. Mm-hmm. That's why I say, this is me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is me right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to have a great life. You're going to have fun. Blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? But when I just start dating and I wasn't ready, I would tell women, hey, I'm emotionally unavailable, right? So I'm going to do a lot of boyfriend stuff, but, I'm not him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and even after telling them the truth, they still, it's still hard for a woman once they get the oxytocin and they when you have sex with them, it's bonding. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for them to do that. So I think, that's why. But when you think about marriage too, nowadays, man, most people aren't even built for marriage. You know what I'm saying? Like, but black men and black women have the highest rate of divorce. So I think a lot of people get married. How many marriages or people do you know that have lasted, the whole time?
We finna get
into what I'm saying? So my view, I think marriage is a terrible business decision anyway. It's a terrible contract.
God damn it.
I'll keep going.
Shit. Boy. I like him. Shit, I'm sorry, man, but fuck. Let's run Mr. Kirk, man. Let's run Kirk.
All right, what we got?
For most men, their first attempt at monogamy is marriage. Let it sink in. Let's don't let that move for a minute. Let that sink in. For most men, their first attempt at monogamy is marriage.
You're already setting yourself up for failure.
If you've been doing what you've been doing, and the first time you're gonna stop trying to not do that and try to put all of that energy now in one person, it's gonna be some problems. It's gonna be some problems. And we can put that on God.
I received that because I feel like I'm 33, man. I feel like for our generation, and Jacob, I know you can relate. We feel like maybe we can flip that switch, and it's like, nah, bro, it's not that. It's not that simple. Like you have to practice this over time. Yeah. So when you do get married, you can be successful. You think you're gonna flip that switch just because you don't cross that?
Say that a little bit more. Say it a little bit. No. That's real spit, son. That's real. Like you cannot say that loud enough.
Nah, that's real. I think we all feel like, I can just flip the switch when I'm married, and it's like, nah, bro, you gotta practice that. And I feel like that's why you see so many young marriages fail out. So
Ooh, don't get quiet, fellas. Don't get quiet. T, what you got? What you take from that video, T? Cause you been quiet. I got to come to you.
I was trying to repeat thing.
No.
It's pretty long.
Video.
Yeah, I know.
You gonna play the video again?
Nah. He said the first attempt at monogamous marriage. I don't know if that's true or not, but I mean he said it, so no, I think it start way before. That's it. I think it started way before marriage. I mean, if you got engaged, way before then.
You think so?
Yeah.
T don't want to be on the couch tonight. What you got, Q?
now I get what he's saying. It makes sense, because like you said, if you get it done early in your 20s, you ain't even learn yourself for real. You still trying to learn yourself. You still trying to figure yourself out. And if you one of those type of guys that can attract women, it's gonna be tough on you to be able to say I'm pushing, I'm stiff arming left and right, but I'm in a relationship. So if for the most part, when you decide to say, yeah, this is the one I want, that's your first time being thinking of just this. I'm just gonna be one woman. So I kind of agree with it a little bit.
Do we get to a certain age where we start to think of just being with one woman?
40s.
Is in the 40s?
Mm-hmm. Look, can I not give a political answer? Just give a real answer?
Hell, fuck ass, shit, yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
So,
get that grill.
Number one, right? So I was a person that my parents was like my mother was a pastor, dad deacon, things like that with the church 8 days a week, and I was a virgin. You know what I'm saying? I had one opportunity in high school, but other than that, my wife was technically my first or second. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't like most people that where they have a lot of partners. You know what I'm saying? So when we moved to I was like 29, 30 when I got married, and so I waited a long time. I curved a whole lot, right? So then, I got to Houston, Texas, right? I'm from Columbus, Ohio, right? And I had more in 9 months. I got in healthcare. I was able to attract everything I ever wanted financially. You know what I'm saying? And it's different when you have like the world becomes kind of your oyster. You know what I'm saying? And for me, like I said, even though I didn't even have a lot of experiences to go off of, it was very hard, because I always been charismatic. I always been, him. You know what I'm saying? So it was, I tried my hardest. You know what I'm saying? And actually, like 5 years later into it, I actually ended up coming to Miami.
You gonna tell us a Liv story?
Yeah,
All right, come on, got a story time.
You know what I'm saying?
So Rob brings his green ass down here to Miami. And goes to, no, you went to Tootsie's first.
Tootsie's. Yeah.
And brought all the bottles.
So I got all the success, right? And I come to Miami, and like I said, in Houston, I was like the man and shit like that. But you come to Miami, they still treat you like, you know what I'm saying, weird. If you don't look like a certain way. So I got the Tootsie, and it was like, the VIP section, you only got this section that Drake had, you know what I'm saying, the night before. You got to have this many bottles and shit like that, so you probably can't do it. They kind of played me. So that's when my ego was like, oh, you don't even give me everything that Drake had for just myself, right? So all these bottles come, and I didn't have strip clubs like that in Ohio, right? Like, so I wasn't going to Houston because I was married, right? So now, I get there, I got all these bottles, and I ain't never been a big drinker. He know me. 1-2 shots, I'm feeling good.
So he done told his ass.
20 ace of spades, all these things like that. This drink. I'm like, all right, I'm by myself. I'm happy. I was happily, married too. And she was like, and then you're gonna hate me. She was like 7 months pregnant and things like that. So I didn't even plan on, experiencing what I thought was gonna happen, right? So no person, if I have a shot, like I'm not gonna really get it to like the next hour. You know what I'm saying? So I have like 10 shots. Then they start showing me all the other rooms and stuff like that. So this room 500. I'm upstairs.
Oh,
this room 500. I'm like, what's in that? This 1,000. You know what I'm saying? This. I'm like,
here?
So I'm like, I'm by myself. I ain't got none of my boy. Ain't nobody ever gonna know. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I end up having, it's gonna be out forever, right?
If
I say this shit.
Well, no, you ain't got to get there, but you had a good time.
I had a great time. Then, which led into a great weekend. Right, just
a night turned to a weekend.
That was a real good time.
And I'm not knowing. This is when messages and shit was coming up. So one day I'm texting, and she called me because she normally wouldn't call me. We was out of town. We do the same thing. Like we don't hit each other. Like, all right, here's some money. You good? So she hit me that Monday, and I woke up from. I had got a yacht too and all that shit like that. So I wake up. Right, I rented it. I ain't bought it. I rented it, but
You rented it.
I woke up, all my cash was gone, you know what I'm saying, from the situation. Watch was gone, all that. So I'm already having it, and I'm hungover. So I'm like, oh, damn, you know what I'm saying? So then she called me like, how are you? You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. He said, you all right? I said, yeah, I'm cool. You sure? Yeah, what's up? So then she just started sending me.
Fast as fuck.
Yeah, she started sending me like the messages, the group messages. I'm sending my boys. Like, I ain't never been able to like live vicariously like them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, no, I now finally got a chance, look at this. And and it was bad. You know what I'm saying? So but I wasn't in none of the videos and pictures, right? So I hit my dude like, yo, say this is you. You know what I'm saying? He's a really big promoter guy, now. And I was like, yo, bro, say this is you. Right? So I called him, he texted me back like, yo, I got you. I'm gonna say it's all me. But he texted me. So she screenshotted me that so fast. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, oh, damn.
You just heard that.
Right.
Come through it. Oh,
and then,
Lord,
the young lady that was there who was about to leave, I was like, hey, it's been a great weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll probably never ever see you again. She leaves and she texts me, had a great weekend. Wish you'd do it again. I'm sorry. But, so she texted me that, so I'm done. Right? That was the scariest I've ever felt in my life, right? So I get back to Houston. She's like, I'm going to be gone. I'm like, I was...
Man, you just a 20,000 square foot house in Houston, man.
But I get back, I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I can't, but this is the first time ever. In 7-8 years, I've never did anything, you know what I'm saying? And that she know about. And I get back, she's not there. Then when she comes back, she's like, yo, just be honest with me. Just tell me the truth.
But don't fall for it.
I'm green. Like, look, so I didn't know. So I ended up telling her, she was like, did you at least wear a condom? I was like, yeah. And it was never the same again with her. It was never, ever the same. And I went out, and that's when I got the, the Range Rover. I did all these things like, like you got an assistant nanny, you got a maid, you ain't worked in 8 years. Like, I'm thinking that would have did it. And it was the worst 2 years and end up, when I say everything, the worst shit that could ever happen, like I haven't been in a long-term relationship since then. Because that shit, I never knew a person could turn, could change that crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because we was like best friends. It was great up until then. You know what I'm saying? So that's was my experience of what happened. What was I telling that story? I was getting to a point.
Was getting to the point of you fucked up.
Yeah, I did. But it was a question.
What they talked about is whether or not you have to practice monogamy before.
So I'm saying that like for men, right? That's good. All right. I don't, even if you are practicing monogamy, I think just depending on the man you are, I just don't think for some men it's realistic. You know what I'm saying? For other men, it's not. And usually I think this is my, 98% of women want 2% of men. They want the best provider, best protector.
Oh yeah.
Right? So with those 2% of men, 98% of like good guys get passed over, and they want the guys that's, you know, like us. It's gonna be toxic. You want to have everything. You want to have a great life, but you're gonna have some of this occasionally. And most women don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Like they think they want that. They think they want the great guy that's at home, but they don't really be attracted to that because they come over to, you know, my side when I was like that. You know what I'm saying? But my little brother, like I said, he's a perfect example of that. Church, work, home, that's it. 4 kids, that's his life. He'll never cheat. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just that type of guy. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have a okay lifestyle, but me, it's gonna be, you got some great moments, great memories. It's gonna be some pain in there. It's gonna be sprinkled pain. You know what I'm saying? But it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, if you choose to do it, you know what I'm saying? But we're not married on. No, we'll be some light partners. We ain't doing no contract stuff. Like, we ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna have a great life and, you know, a great couple months.
No more shots for you, Rob.
You know,
No more shots.
You was that D?
Nah, I
I've always
wasn't
told
there.
us. I ain't never said that online.
Listen, before we get into, you know, further elaborating on the Kurt Franklin video, the very first time me and Rob met.
Welcome to the OPOV podcast.
Me and Rob get together. We met through some mutual people, but we met in person for the first time. I'm going through a lot of stuff I'm going through, and he just telling me like, yeah, man. He gave me that whole story. I'm sitting there floored, like, what? You did all that? So you went to Tootsie's? You was down in Fountain Blue? So, yeah, man, that's one of my, I love to hear that story. Not because of what happened, but just because it just goes to show it just depends on where you at, you know what I'm saying, in life and your experiences or lack thereof. You did what I'm saying. But I was asking, Rob said when we get to like the 40 point, we kind of start to position our mind to be with one woman, fully committed to one woman. That's what Rob said, 40. What you say, Pat?
Oh, you just try to jump straight to the fire. In reference to the video, I agree with Kurt Franklin at 110% because if we actually think about the analytics of what he was saying, marriage, when you get to the marriage point, that's when you actually start the real monogamy, because we in a relationship as boyfriend and girlfriend, you pretty much still single, right? So yeah, I don't want to expound what I want to say yet.
You gotta get some no choice, my dog. This be the 100, man.
Listen, people watch you every week.
Everybody know how I feel. Like,
how you feel, nigga?
I'm non-monogamy. I'm not a monogamy individual at all. Like, I don't believe in it at all. I feel like monogamy is a setup. You know what I mean? Because like he said in the video, we've been going down this trail of non-monogamy our whole life. And then once you actually commit to somebody, now this one tunnel is actually hitting at this one moment that you have to sit in. You have to sit in this realm for the rest of your life. You're gonna fail without the proper etiquettes of it. So I agree.
What you got, Smiles?
Well, I agree with Kurt. I mean, it's something that's gotta be. It got to be in you. It can't be on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was installed in me through what I saw growing up. So I came from a home in which my father married my mom. They met at 15 years old. They was married at 19. They had 10 kids together. My dad provided. He was a father. My dad was a pastor, a bishop. I never seen my dad holler, hoop, or sip at another woman.
Mm-hmm.
So
shout out to Pops.
You know, that was something that, you know, I just never saw. Whether or not he ever stepped out, I didn't know that. And most men would not show. I had 7 sisters, and it was 3 boys. I'm the oldest boy. So most men would kind of show their sons the way outside of the home when they're not around mama, but still yet, my dad still didn't show me that. Mm-hmm, and he always taught me that, you know, you're supposed to find a wife and hopefully she's a virgin and she lock in with you the way your mom locked in with me.
So
So
you had that example,
yeah, I was given a great example. Now, early on in life, I looked for that. Now, I grew up right next door to the Matchbox. You know, we grew up in a middle class neighborhood, but I went to Brentwood Elementary, Carol City Middle, and so on and so forth. So, you know, the girls wasn't, you know, you weren't finding no virgins. You know what I'm saying?
That would be an exclusion from getting married. If you never can find a virgin, you supposed to not get married.
Yeah, so that was I was thinking like, so I ain't put, you know what I'm saying?
We cooked.
Yeah, so you know, fast forward, you know what I'm saying, as an adult, you know, I'm 3 times married. This is my 3rd marriage. I've stepped out of my first marriage. I stepped out in my second. This marriage here, you know, it's been 5 years locked in.
Relax.
I haven't stepped out.
Relax.
You know, I haven't stepped out. And I always told my wife, I say, I ain't do it for you. I did it because it was a challenge to myself. I wanted to finally be in a marriage or relationship where I could look back and say, yeah, I never did that to you. I never did that to you. So it was for me. It was solely for me.
And I want to ask you this: how old were you for the?
I'm be with my lady. We in a club. We
The third time I was married.
Yeah,
it's 5 years ago. So it was around about the age of I met her 5 years ago. Let me say that.
Okay.
I only been married to her for, I might be in the doghouse for this tonight. I think. 2 years, maybe two and a half years, something like that.
Yeah.
But since I met her, I've been locked in. And
how old were you though? Like, what age was that? I just want to get to the.
When I married her,
like like you said, you've been 5 years like faithful and everything like that. What age?
were 39.
You? Yeah, about
39, 40.
Like,
yeah.
Like,
okay.
Yeah.
Close to 40.
But I think that in my first 2 marriages, I probably wasn't all the way
mature.
And I wasn't all the way satisfied in my marriage. You know, with this one here, she satisfies me. You know what I'm saying? Like she satisfies me.
She completes you.
She pleases me.
She completes
you. Know, her physical appearance. You know, in the bedroom. Mentally, financially, it's like a complete package. You know, when I look at her physically, you know what I'm saying? That's something that I desire, you know, all the way around, you know, across the board. You know, that's my speed right there. My first wife, you know, in high school, you know, that was my speed. My second wife, she more so wasn't my speed as far as physical looks. But I gave it a shot because, you know, I had custody of my first set of kids, and she had like a mother type figure. So that's what more so I was attracted to. But when it came down to the physical appearance and in the bedroom, I wasn't satisfied. So it led me to continue to step out. Now I feel like if she would have gave me that total complete package, I wouldn't have stepped out because, like I say, it was already in me from what I seen growing up. So I think growing up as a young male, you know, it has an impact on, you know, what you see growing up. It has a great impact.
You said a lot, Smile.
Do you think that's true though? Like, all right, let's just throw it out there. We both grew up on the same block.
Right.
So our whole area was pretty much the same. Everybody that we grew up with came from two parent households.
Yeah. Everybody on our block for the most part.
Do you really think that was what constructed you to the way that you were?
It was a major factor.
Yeah.
It was a major factor. Now, if I want to go to a spiritual note on it, like I said, I grew up in the Word now.
Go ahead.
So speaking spiritually on it, I believe that Scripture teaches us, the New Testament, that we are to take one wife. Now, remember, Jesus came not to change the law, but to fulfill it. So back in Genesis, when we was created, God created and put things into us that wasn't necessarily changed. I mean, Jesus came and said something, but our physical makeup was to desire more than one woman. We had that already built in us. It's in our spirit to desire more than one woman. You know, I remember as a kid sitting in the laboratory, my mom asked my dad a question. If that law was never made and you can have more than one woman, would you? My daddy said, yeah. He said, yeah, like what man wouldn't want more than one woman if they could have. So it's in our spirit to desire more than one woman, but you know, by the laws of, you know what I'm saying, what, you know, your shoe was set before us, we have to discipline ourselves when, you know, we can be satisfied and just, you know, be happy with just one woman.
And that's the question I was trying to ask. Do we as men get to a certain place of discipline?
Discipline, yeah. It takes a lot of
But
discipline.
he said it. He
saying?
said it just based off his example. I mean, his situation.
But even if not, Q, just for yourself, because he also said he's doing that for himself at this
That's the
point.
big thing.
So do us
but
as
it was
men?
just the completion of her that allowed him to say. Because
It was definitely the completion of her.
Her like this is the complete thing that I've been looking for.
So, but can it be a situation where we could have the complete thing, but we don't have the discipline? Like, do we get to a place of discipline to
and you
even
can mess
be able
all that
to,
up. You can mess up a good thing.
Mess up, and we've all probably messed up some good things.
Yeah.
So do we get to that back? Don't be exhaling this shit.
So you don't believe it's good things out there?
He's an asshole.
I know.
Well, you know him. All right, back. We gonna hear from back. Then T. Come on, T. You got to give us something. We gonna hear from back. We coming to T. That man done spoke 100 times, man. What you got, back? What you got? Do we as men get to a certain place of discipline for nobody else but ourselves?
I go after him.
I think I'm gonna be completely honest. I truly believe men suppress their natural desires, their biological instincts for the woman that they love and desire. Yes.
Let me give you.
Yeah, but that's what I said.
For the woman,
it's the complete woman that allow you to say.
So
right, but the reason why I'm continuing
I wasn't done.
I'm sorry. You got to go.
I wasn't done.
You got it.
The reason why I say that, because I'm not even gonna go to the reason, because every man know that we would suppress those natural and biological instincts for the woman that we love. But is it actually a real thing? It's not. Our biological instinct is to get multiple and have as many kids as possible.
True.
That's biological. That's scientific facts.
Yep.
And yes, we are capable of getting to the point of compressing and suppressing that desire.
All right.
I don't think it's an age thing. I just think it's a maturity.
It's
and
a life thing.
I'm gonna say it's a social thing. And
Okay.
It's
a lot of factors.
It's multiple variables that go on with it. You know. But
and the only reason why I don't want us to keep saying, because it is a factor having the woman for that finished product, the completion. But again, keeping it on us, holding ourselves accountable. You dig what I'm saying? Because again, you can have that woman and not even see it because you don't have the discipline. You can have that woman and not even know how to nourish it because you don't have the discipline. So it regardless of if that woman is there or isn't there, we still have to have, as Smile said, I done gave you 100 different names, bro.
That's good, dog. I'm going with it, big dog. It's all me, big dog. It's all me.
As my bro pointed out, he's doing it for him at this point.
Exactly. But that's the biggest factor when you realize when you're gonna do it for yourself and you want to be that guy, it's easy. Because if you think about it, man, we're very disciplined.
It's not easy.
It is when you make your mind up. That's just like going to the gym. When
it really is when you make your mind up.
I want to do better. I want to be different. I'm gonna start doing it. We're disciplined creatures. We get up to go to work. We go do what we got to do. We can take care of household. That's a disciplined man. We're disciplined creatures as it is. You feel me? So how could we be disciplined in all of these other situations, but we can't be disciplined when it comes to sex? We can't.
Yeah, you can.
Can I
it's just when you make your mind up on it.
Yeah. One, I agree with him. One, and what he's saying, like, it is a natural, you know what I'm saying? But it is level of discipline. So when I turned 40, right? So I'm in Miami. And, I got to a point where, it was just like, I was doing a whole lot, right? Then I got to the point where I got turned 40. I was like, man, because I have a son, right? I have a 9-year-old son. I was like, man, you know what? What kind of example am I being to him, right? So it's a story, right? So I was
story?
Yeah, a little story. So it's great. So one day, we were on the couch, right? We in my penthouse, and it was a young lady.
In my penthouse, my dog just said that in there. We in the Pinty.
We were billions. You know what I'm saying? We chilling, and my son. This is when I knew it was time to change. My son, she was in the middle of us. The girl was in the middle. My son was on the other side, and I was on the left side, right? So my son, he taps on the shoulder. Like, he tells the girl, like, to put her head on the shoulder, right? So then she puts her head on the shoulder, and he looks at me and says, I told you I can get your girl.
Oh.
He said, so I'm like, damn, I got to slow down.
Get your
Then he's like, Daddy, how many girlfriends you gonna have? I said, that's your auntie. No, but so that's when I was like, you know what? For my son, it was, I can be disciplined. I really thought, like, because I am a sapiosexual and I need to be emotionally, like, I gotta have that. You know what I'm saying? Because it got past the, all right, I can have the looks of everything, you know what I'm saying? But that ain't it. Something is missing. So that's when I said, but I do, like you said, it takes a level of discipline. And one thing I'm gonna say too, even though I don't believe in monogamy, if I did get in a relationship and join something, I would not cheat if that was the agreement that we set.
If that was the
Right?
agreement.
So if we say, you know what, we gonna do this and it's just us, for sure, I'll never cheat.
I'm with you,
know what I'm
200%.
saying? I'll leave you. I'll say, hey, I'm unhappy. This is going on. I don't think I can do it. But I wouldn't do it because I now know what it does to them.
What it does.
Right? So, but I'm just saying, like, I'm going to tell you everything about me in the beginning so you know
Yeah,
how
so
I
you know
am.
who I am.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So there's no excuses. But I will, for you, if I say, you know what, I love her, be connected, I won't do it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think it is natural. But for, the love and, foundation, I wouldn't do it. So
I agree with him 110%.
So you with him?
Of course.
I'm with him. I'm with him 200%.
I believe you got
to. That's big. Once you set the foundation from the beginning, you got to just stand on that.
Now,
When it goes left, now you can say, okay, well, this is the decision I'm gonna make.
Now that was said, that most of my charity work for LetYourManCheatInPeace.com.
Let your man cheat in peace.
Tell me your OnlyFans.
My OnlyFans, well, see, it is a lot of ladies on here watching, so it's the mass fuckers at OnlyFans.com. But y'all niggas don't listen to none of that shit. But at the end of the day got to end, and I believe men, tell the truth up front. If you tell that woman who you are in the beginning,
and in the beginning,
I promise to God, you won't have no problem.
It's still gonna be like that because they're gonna think that they can change it.
Well, no,
but you always have something to stand on because you can say this is what I told you it was from the beginning.
Well, see,
this is the contract that we signed.
Not
you
just
try
that.
to veer from it.
Not just that. It's all in the vetting process of the women that you decide to deal with that understands who you are. Like once you give that verbiage of, listen, this is what it is. I'm not monogamous. But I'm definitely gonna be 100 with you. I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Say that again.
That was the part you missing.
What?
Yeah, you can say that,
but you gotta show
it.
Okay, but
mean it.
Y'all speak to the wrong person because
no. You can't be eating her ass like that.
Nah, I'm gonna eat that
and
ass.
then be talking about I'm not. She feel like you monogamous the way she does.
Because what you doing her, she ain't expecting for you to be doing it to everybody.
Yeah, she ain't expecting that.
See, y'all moving the goalposts.
No. Because what Q said and what I agree 200% is. You gotta say it in word. You gotta do it in action. You dig what I'm saying? And that's gonna snowball into the next one that we're finna go into before we land the plane. You gotta say it in word. You gotta do it in action. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no way you can be expected for her to keep the open mind that you're not only with her, but you're doing all the only with her shit.
Well, see, I'm speaking to her. I'm speaking from the realm of actually doing what I'm saying. I'm not just saying.
I ain't saying that you ain't with other chicks.
No, I get what you're saying. But listen to what I'm saying. I'm speaking from actually what I say is what I say. I'm going to be 100. I'm not going to lie. If you ask me something, I'm going to tell you exactly what it is from the beginning to the end.
Let me ask you a question though, bro.
Go ahead.
So when it comes down to you having multiple women, I'm just. From my understanding of how women think. Go ahead. So, what about when it comes down to them being faithful to you?
No, I don't deal with women that's not monogamous.
But, like I said earlier, it's therapeutic to them. So, what woman? I don't know too many women that's gonna ride out on. I had a homeboy. You had a homeboy too that believed in. But how you say it? Monogamy?
Monogamy.
Not monogamy. Non-monogamy. Yeah. So. Yeah, and he kept running into problems with his main chick.
Well,
and I told him, I say, but I really don't know if I got some. I don't know no female that's gonna put up with that too long and not step out there. They good women.
So this is the thing. Like, it's not about putting up with it. It's about understanding, being understanding of what's in front of you. I give the women the choice to either want to deal with me or not deal with me. Like bruh said, I'm going to tell you what it is. Now, if you choose to deal with me, you understand what comes along with dealing with me. It's not about what you're going to take and all this other stuff, because I'm not doing anything to you. I'm not out here fucking this one, that one, that one. I'm not just going to pick randoms off. I'm not. That's not me. That's not. You know what I'm saying? But like, what I'm saying is, I'm not monogamous, sweetheart. And I'm telling you up front, this is your opportunity if you want to deal with me or you don't want to deal with me.
But you expecting them.
It's not an expectation. Is what I'm saying. Like, listen, we got to understand women don't operate like men. We got to stop.
Exactly.
With
You
women
acting like you don't understand
you
that.
You got to listen to what I'm
saying.
saying. You got to listen to what I'm saying.
Sorry,
women don't operate like men. Women are not going to look at this one like, well, I want that one, that one, that one. They don't operate like that. They want to find that one sole person that's their person. They don't operate in the realm of wanting that nigga, this nigga, that nigga. Those are whores.
Yeah, I was finna say, yeah, of course,
You know
unless they're a whore.
Whores operate totally different. They operate like you have those ones that could do that.
But like bruh say, when you been him to her, hey, I'm a nasty nigga, bro. I'm doing it all, bro. You feel me? The minds, you feel me? Like I'm him in the bedroom. So if you been him in the bedroom, and then she find out that what you mean find out? Well, not find out, but she got see women have a different. That's what I'm saying. A woman at first gonna tell you they with it
exactly
until you hitting them a certain way and you eating them a certain way and you vibing with them this way and then it's like it's gonna change their train of thought. Now they want you all this stuff like he said earlier.
Well, that's you have to bring the reassurance of hey, listen, you know.
Remember what you signed up for. Like, you gotta reassure them. That's what I was saying.
Like, you know where we at.
It's a tough job, bro. I done been there before. I ain't telling
no niggas to go get 19 women and try to.
It's a tough job.
Do the juggling act because you gonna fail miserably.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Because the nagging, because eventually they gonna nag you to death, bro, about this other female who they knew about.
The vetting process. You have to understand who you're dealing with, and they have to understand who they're dealing with.
Yeah.
I can dig it. So let's pull up this and for those that just tuning in, man, we just having male talk, man. We gave the ladies a night off. Shout out to Miss Miami in the comment. Shout out to Jordan. The ladies will be having their all female panel in the coming weeks, but this is man talk, just man talk, man conversation going on. Shout out to everybody in the comments. The dialogue been so good. We've been putting them up, but we ain't really had a chance to really get into it.
Give it to the other. We ain't take no BC. My bad.
When you say you ain't take no BC, what you mean?
No BC powder.
What that mean?
No aggravation.
You say so the women aggravate you?
Fuck yeah. They get on my man. They make my ass itch. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. Joy, Miami. Oh, you know we gonna fight, but that's my nigga though. That's my nigga.
So let's get into this this last clip before we land this plane.
That shit cut on like 9 times.
Columbia with my lady. We in a club, we at dinner. Everywhere we go, we see black women turned up, kicking in groups of black women, fine black women. They turned up, they kicking and having a good time. And there's black men out there too, but they like not really approaching these black women. Where are all the black men at in Columbia? They're hand in hand, walking the streets with prostitutes. They're at hookah bars and dinner with women that are on the clock. And it was crazy to me because like I knew, now I'm not knocking niggas for going out to different countries and smashing prostitutes. That's what you want to do. Yeah. That's absolutely fine. Not my thing, but I'm genuinely not judging that part of it. But I thought that the whole point of a prostitute was to not deal with the romance. Is that you don't want to deal with the romantic part. You just want to hit and get up out of there, get your nut, some fine shit, get up out of there. I thought that was the point. But y'all niggas is paying for companionship. When you taking the prostitute, you hanging out with the prostitute, you on a boat with the prostitute, you at the beach club with the prostitute, y'all smoking hookah together, walking the streets. I done seen a couple niggas kiss the joints. Like, it's crazy. But it's like, we have all these standards and we have all these think pieces around why we won't take a woman in America on a date. Yeah. A black woman in America, where you from, we got all these think pieces about we won't take them on a date, but niggas is flying across the country to take prostitutes on dates.
Yeah.
Nasty work. So today we gonna talk about the passport bros. I heard about it and it sounded like some dumb shit, but I saw it and it's disgusting.
I want to be the first one to talk, but
okay, go ahead. Now I'm gonna follow you
because this nigga tripping. I'm gonna be honest with you. The reason why I say he tripping, dog, is because as a man that has traveled to multiple countries, the women in those other countries, Colombia, we ain't gonna use Jamaica, Mexico, Aruba, all of they totally different. DR, Puerto Rico is the United States, but they're totally different.
But he was saying the fact that they prostitutes.
But they don't
expound why they different now.
They don't act like prostitutes. They act like real women.
Say it.
So they ain't prostitute, they escorts.
They're not even escorts. They're into their these women are into their femininity at 110,000%. Like they know how to be women, even though they are prostitutes. Don't get me wrong.
So even though you're paying for their time, they're still
they're totally different in every aspect.
How can you break down why they different?
I don't want to go too deep.
Please. You know what I'm saying? and can you say why why you feel it's okay and why you would still do that with women over there? Because how they're like, can you break down why they're different?
Well, I've had conversations. I have never indulged in the prostitution area. Say that. Let me get my camera. I have never.
No, he a Capricorn, right?
Fuck you on every level. Fuck you on every level. But
niggas a whole cap.
But at the end of the day, no, they just it's so many different levels to how foreign women act compared to the United States. It's like night and day.
What you got, Coach?
Well, one, he was.
You know where I was going at with that.
So let me bring this mic, right? So
bring it home for him.
Number one, can I just be?
You can be.
I'm gonna regret this, but them 4 shots. Blame it on my head, not my heart, right? But most guys on podcasts are not niggas that was cool in high school and had ladies. These niggas just start
getting some pussy,
getting women, right? Queens recently, right? So a lot of guys say things when you see certain guys, saying messages like that. And I don't know the brother, so I won't say it to him, but they say things because they know it appeals to the female demographic, right? Yeah. They're not really being honest, right? Because just because they're a prostitute, let's say over there, most women here in Miami, they are charging still. Most women aren't in it for love. They're in it for what you can do, right? So I'm in Miami, right?
From prostitute.
Hey, thank you. That's what I'm saying. What's the difference? There it's 500. Here it's 2,000, right? You
get more for your 500 over there. 2,000.
Thank you. 150. I don't know. I'm just going off of what somebody else told me. But it's a lot different how they treat you, poppy, all that. Just the affirmation. I'm a big my love language affirmation, right? So I mean, just that you're a king and you getting chose out there. Here, women, like it's based on your pockets. Here, you can be a great guy. You know what I'm saying? But women, they don't care about that. They want you based off what you can do for them. Not every woman. Not the great woman that's on the platform that's y'all commenting. That I can't even look at because I know they're killing me. Yeah. But most women, you know what I'm saying, are out for what men can do for them. Right? So what's the difference? He's talking about like over there in international or the what they call them over there? The guys? Passport bros? Men want to go where they celebrate it, not tolerate it. And over here in America, when you get your bag is when women really appreciate you, right? When you financially are capable and you bring value to the marketplace, that's when you hot. You can have a 6-pack, you can have all these things going on, but if you ain't got that bag, they like, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? They'll take a guy, I think it was like 6 cars and married and whatever. When you take this guy over this guy with the 6-pack, you know what I'm saying? And they're going to choose the other guy all the time because women now, not every woman. We ain't talking about the amazing queens. We're talking about most women. They want what's in it for them. So guys now at this age now are like, all right, what's in it for me? You know what I'm saying? I didn't work hard. Like I didn't have to, like I get this analogy,
my way.
right? Like, so most women have been able to go to the candy store all their life, right? So by the time they get to 30, they're like, I don't even want Snickers because I didn't always been able to have. I don't even want no candy because their whole life they had options.
They got all kinds of candy.
Men, we can't even get nothing until we 35. You know what I'm saying? For depending on how long you've been grinding. Yeah. So about time we can get, you know what I'm saying? So we like, yo, they're like, no, don't have no more candy. We're like, I ain't tasted the Skittles, the Snickers. Like, I ain't never had nothing. So now you want all these choices because you can't get it, right? So that's that's the thing, man. You know, I think guys got to go through their phase where they see all these options and then they're ready to settle down and be disciplined. But I think, you know, like I said, it's really for what, like, get the good guys. A lot of women don't want the guys that are great guys, depending on the profession. You know what I'm saying? They don't want that. They want the guys that is, you know, pulling up in this and can give them that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I've seen in my experience. Not all women.
Coach, you sat up in the seat. You got real excited.
Yeah.
He was spitting them gems.
Yeah. My dog, like, I'm just.
Man,
Coach, what you got for that, Q?
Nah, of the video, like, me personally, I you know, so I'm gonna just say this.
In the mic.
I ain't been a person to, you know what I'm saying, mess with prostitutes or pay for stuff like that.
In different countries, though.
Yeah, different. Yeah, either. It just, I didn't have to.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, it's the same situation. I get what you say. I get what the benefits of it. If you're gonna pay, you're gonna get the whole shebang with it. They're gonna treat you like a king. Over here, you paying for it, you're gonna get treated like a peasant.
Yep.
So I get that. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But,
bruh,
But my thoughts to the reason why you probably get treated like a king over there is because
it's, at the end of the day, it's their job.
it's their job
That's
over
just like
there.
a stripper down here.
Yeah.
It's the
Their job.
that's their outfit that they wearing. They gotta treat you that way. That's their service that they provide.
I mean, it's their job over here too.
But they don't do a good job of it.
They don't do a good job over here because it's like, see, over there, you got to remember, they living at a lower, you know what I'm saying, a lower cost of living over there. So,
So is it safe to say they're more appreciative?
Right. The brokey over here.
Say that?
Right. The brokey over here can go over there and he's the man over there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And they're going to do their job because whatever the brokey is providing for them over there is enough for them to, you know what I'm saying, to do what they got to do.
Yep.
Over here, you know, they know. Hey, listen, man. Like bro was talking about earlier, what them strip club be looking like now, man. You can't see the flow.
I'm gonna say
like, it ain't no more. They making it rain in there, man.
2019, we went to Dubai.
You got a story? Come on,
hypothetically.
give us a story. Come on, give us a story, man. Give us a story. Come on, man, give us a story.
It's story time, man.
Nah, we went to Dubai.
You shitted on one of the girls?
Nah.
Nasty, done it, dog.
And nigga, I'm just keeping it a buck. Like the women that sell Gina over there treated every guy that I was with some rich ass niggas. They definitely out. That story that you was talking about earlier about having enough. Yeah, I after 5-6 days, I didn't have enough. Like I couldn't keep up. But they still treated you like a fucking king. Like
no matter who you are,
it doesn't matter what and who you are, nigga. Like
but
they
that's
just was
their service.
They was just so. Daddy, you want me to rub your feet? Daddy, you want me to? Oh, go ahead and get these feet back.
Go get them. Go get them. Go get them.
That's why
go get them dogs. Get them dogs. Go get them dogs.
You don't get that down here, but
now you ain't getting that.
But look, check this out. It's a service. It's a job. When you go to the strip club, it's nowhere in here the finest motherfucker in there looking at you. But she is. But when you come in with your jewels on, they're gonna approach you.
See, that's the only correlation I could bring that to because I never bought no prostitute in the United ever in my fucking life.
So I'm with you there, Bat. I
never did that.
Never traveled. Never did that either.
Has it ever been a situation where after you finished, she was like, "Can you get my nails or can you get X, Y,
That's
hair?"
the way of prostitution.
It's the backwards.
At that point, at least she earned it.
But that's still prostitution.
But it's still prostitution.
Oh man, Bat got this debate all the time. Yeah, I'm with both of y'all 200%. But from that video, the context, in my humble opinion, that was missing, and some of us already said it, just not in this way, was they're paying for cooperation.
That's it. That's basically why you going there because you finna get your money gonna be it's cheaper, but you get more of it.
But
hear me
clearly. It's better service. Hence, they're paying for. Nobody wants to go out. No man. I don't care what financial status you want, and you are across from a woman at the dinner table, and all she doing is scrolling her phone, or she acts as if she's entitled to this day.
That's what we get down here.
That's what
But
we
you want to,
predominantly
but look,
I'm with it.
look,
That's
we
what I'm
understand
saying.
that. But the game of it is, y'all think they don't have internet and cable and all that shit to understand that this is a service that men are complaining about in America that they don't get.
Oh yeah,
So
they know
provide
that.
service
Of course,
over
they
there,
definitely know it.
knowing that you guys are coming or we are coming.
They give you what you're looking for.
That's the service. They just
So we got the ladies in the comments, and they just going bad. You know, y'all bring
I
value,
seen
y'all
a few
tricking
of
in
them,
it.
yeah.
And this
Y'all
this
easy
what the ladies got to
tricks.
understand. We're okay with that.
because you don't took care of home down here.
What I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this. As men, we all can agree we gotta pay anyway, no matter where we at.
Yeah.
Why not get the person? I don't give a damn if it's fantasy. Sell it to me then, God damn it. Sell me the biggest dream in the world if I'm paying for the motherfucker, and give me the dream that I want.
Man, I'm in cooperation with you now.
Like,
I get it.
Because what he was trying to say was that, it was you just get the nut and get on. But I'm seeing them spending time with him and blah, 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 blah. And again, the context that
Honestly,
was missing.
that's why you're going, because you're paying for the shit that you don't get here.
Thank you. So
That's what he was
outside,
missing.
but what I'm saying is the context simply that's missing. I'll say again, you're paying for appreciation and cooperation.
It's
as
cool.
Coach pointed out, you go where you're celebrated, not tolerated.
It's cool if
Every
you
man
don't fall
loves
for
to
the
be
hype.
Yeah, don't fall for the
But they fuck. But listen, I got a homeboy. Took a lot of trips to Colombia. I'm somebody, he's scrolling through the phone, showing me. I'm like, damn, I'm talking about stuff that you like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He done married her.
See?
Brought her back to America.
Oh yeah, nah, she fucked. Nah.
Brought her back to Miami at that.
Coach, they ain't still married.
Cooked.
They still married, but she in the club. He can't even find her.
Yeah, she cooked.
He can't even find her.
Yeah.
So they gonna give you what they want, but when they come over here and they exposed to this, what we got over here, they finna turn into the same woman that you running from.
But you gotta understand. You gotta understand the severity of the situation. They're doing that to provide for their family.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they're gonna do the whole 10. Down here, women is looking for you to provide for their family. So they ain't gotta give you nothing but 4.
Yeah.
You feel me? So at the same time, the same situation. I don't care to go to strip clubs, and I never care for strippers, because at the end of the day, they have a job to do.
Right.
They gonna make me feel like I got a chance with them until my money gone.
So imagine,
I learned that at 18 years old,
that.
man.
I would
They
rather
gonna tell you what you want to hear.
I'm not a person to pay for prostitution, but in correlation to the
get
video,
more,
I'm
you
going to
spend.
say this: I would rather go to Colombia and spend $63.26 and be treated like the immaculate king than go to the strip club here and spend $1,000 for nothing.
And that's understandable given
that's the
given
reason why
what you
you
done
do it.
been through down here.
But
Because
$63
we
for
understand
our
your
bodies.
pain, bro. We live down here.
We all
So living down, that's why our men become what they call them, passport buddies, passport bros.
Yeah.
It's y'all calling these men to run over there, and it's becoming more popular about it.
So you don't went on 3 dates.
In this
and
country,
ain't got nothing out of it.
In this country, I get a lot of I see a lot of videos that come across the timeline when they, basically men having to be millionaires for a bitch. You know what I mean? And she ain't really got 2 pots to piss in. And
I hear somebody say it's because of y'all be on y'all best behavior over there with them.
Nah.
They be on their best behavior because they try to get the money.
That's a goddamn lie, nigga. We be over there being a whole different motherfucker. Like, you won't even. My mama wouldn't recognize me in another country. I'll tell you right now. Who the fuck is that nigga? Yeah.
Yeah, and I also agree, I agree with everything y'all saying for sure. But the thing is, when you are somebody that's busy and you're always working and grinding, it's okay when you're over there. It's a fantasy, right? So the 2-3 days, week I'm over there, if you do find one that's a vibe, that's chill, of course, you're paying a couple $100. It doesn't matter because over here, you get a girl, you're paying anyway. It's the same thing. You're still paying anyway.
It's just,
you know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's more expensive.
That's what I'm saying. You're paying regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know this is a facade anyway. I'm okay with a week, 2 week fantasy. I'm cool with that.
Understanding this, that's the situation.
Exactly. This is a game.
I'm gonna go over there and spend this $200. I'm gonna get me a Maria.
That's what I'm saying.
Hang out with you for these 4 days. Feed me grapes and treat me right.
From my knowledge and experience, if you spend $200, you got gypped. That's just from what I see. I haven't done it.
I ain't going
For the day or the what?
for the week.
I'm just, if you
2 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't know. I just threw out number just to see.
Right.
I don't know. When I heard the stories about going to Bogota or Medellin or I don't know. I never heard nobody say 200.
I heard 40. I ain't even want to.
I seen a nigga spend 130 and he got his whole wallet and shit stole that same night.
Yeah.
You know, it happens. You got to be careful.
Man.
Yeah, dealing with these women over here, man. If I wouldn't have found me a good thing, man, I'd probably be a passport bro too, man.
Thank you.
I'm gonna be straight up.
Thank
it ain't too long ago since I've been out there in them streets, man. And man, I ain't got time for it, bro.
So you feel like
don't,
you made the best decision of your life being a one woman man.
I made the best. Well, yeah, I did.
Why you gonna do that, man?
I did.
What you mean? That's he celebrating his life, bro.
Nah, she's a good woman.
He said that she was a good woman.
dog.
She changed his life. Like,
Nah.
what else
It's
he
funny.
can get?
Nah, it's funny because I was messing with her a couple of weeks ago and I forgot what I said to her. I forgot what I said to her.
Nigga,
I think I told her. I told her something. I said, yeah. I think I told her you look. I don't know what I told her, but it was on pretty. That's why I had to catch you when you said, you know, it was the best decision in my life. It probably was the greatest thing in her life that she met me and somebody who decided that they wanted to be in a monogamous relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because it's tough for them out here.
correct me when I'm wrong. That's all.
These women got it tough out here, bro.
Oh,
You know, I tell my sisters, and my daughters all the time, man. You know, I feel sorry for women, man, because for us, we can go out there and we can explore. Like they been said a long time ago, man. You know, men get fame, women get names.
Oh yeah,
It's really a
Women
tough
get what?
life for men get fame and women get names. It's just it's a tough role to be a woman out here, man. You can't date and not be a hoe, cause I mean. How that's gonna work for you? You know what I'm saying? You gonna catch you a couple of bodies out there, you know what I'm saying? And then when you finally find him, and you're like,
this goes back to the last show, D, when I said men have options, women don't. Women have options to
life,
fuck,
man.
but you don't have options for the relationship. Men create that. And
That's why I ain't gonna say it.
Yeah, I ain't.
No. Say it, Q. Say it,
you
Q.
gotta say it, Q.
When they ask who the prize,
Oh shit.
yeah.
that one.
Oh, shit.
But when you think about it, the
They
prize.
finna say you
but-
sassy and all type of
No,
shit.
but they look at it the wrong way. Because at the end of the day, a woman is looking for a man to protect and provide. He has to have the awards to be able to protect and provide, right?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, he has to be the prize. He
That's what
gotta
they
be the
looking for.
prize.
See, that's what they looking for. They don't want to hear
We
it
can
though.
look for a lot of women just to get them pregnant and carry on our name. They looking for a protecting provider that's gonna take care of them and their lifestyle and their life and their kids.
And
So
be faithful.
we
to
gotta
them.
be special to be able to be that for that woman, right?
Yeah.
So how are we not the prize? I don't think y'all disagree with that.
I don't disagree with
I
shit.
don't disagree
You already
with
know
it.
I'm standing in the paint, goddamn. I say that every day, loudly.
But they look at it in a way because
I can change your life.
as a woman,
Can't
it
change
sounds kind of weird when you say, "No, I'm the prize." They hearing it in the wrong way. They're not hearing the intent. You know what I'm saying?
Them
That comes
comments
behind
gonna
it.
come in so fast.
No,
They
I-
type it right now. I already know.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
yeah, they hear it the wrong way.
It just sounds wrong.
Yeah.
It sounds like you being cocky by saying I'm the prize.
But it's definitely something that they have to
They
bring to the
overlook- they gotta-
table. It's something that you got to bring to the table that is of great value to make me want to give you this prize.
What's that?
And I don't think that they understand that you actually have to yield in order to get the result that you want.
Yeah.
Like too many times I've observed like the expectation is like here, but the ability, effort, and willingness to yield to create the space for your expectation to be met, it should be like null and void.
Yeah.
Because they just don't understand the overall picture. And I'm gonna just break it down in a small factor. When there's a marriage, the woman gets the man's name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just let's go to sports. If you become the player of the year, that's an award, right? You get the name, you're the player of the year. That's the prize, right? So as a man, like, how would you not be the prize if you're giving her your last name? But that's the things that they don't look at.
Why do you think women think they're the prize then?
They feel like they bring more value to the relationship because they have the kids, and they feel like they have to be the nurture and put up with a lot of what men do. So they feel like they're gonna be stronger. And they have to be the prize.
And not to take away from they do it. It is a lot. They do a lot. Yeah,
we're looking for women to be a part of us. So for them, they are catch, and if you catch them, that's the prize.
I think we'll have to, we would definitely have to unpack that further with the woman perspective. More so, there has to be a give and give. Like you sometimes hear people say, "You got to be a give and take." Yeah, it has to be a give and give. Because if I'm constantly trying to anticipate and meet your need and vice versa, we get to a place where it's like the infinity sign, where we're just interweaving and interwoven into one another. And exactly, you know what I'm saying? So it's not a situation where your cup is empty or like we're continuing to pour on one another. Or if your cup is empty, mine is full to the point where I can pour back into you and vice versa. I just think that a lot of the times, and before we land the plane, I'll ask this question. I would want for our ladies to understand that if you have a certain expectation, you have to also understand to what capacity, what action, what effort that you're going to put forth in order to yield that expectation. For a lot of our women, that expectation is monogamy. Don't put your dick in another woman.
Shit.
Okay, great. If that is in fact your expectation, because G, what you touched on, G, now I'm saying G instead of smile.
That's cool,
right?
bro.
What you touched on was, hey, this woman that I'm with now, I like her physically. So whatever that may look like to Coach Q, that may look like you may have to get your ass to the gym. You may have to physically look appealing to this man. We take it back to scripture. Eve was created from Adam's rib, and God presented her to Adam. He saw.
It was a presentation.
He saw.
Yeah.
It was what he saw.
Yeah.
It wasn't your job, your career, your personality. It was what he saw. He said, "She shall be woman, flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood." Come on, man.
Yeah.
So you have to understand, if this is in fact your expectation with all this shit walking around, goddamn, baby, perfume yourself like Minister Farrakhan say. Get your shit together. Get organized, man. But they'll hear that sometimes and hear it how they want to hear it. I ain't got to do all that. Well, I got to do that. Oh, so you don't understand that what you have to yield in order to get the result you want to get. And that's one of the biggest things that be having me baffled, like completely taken aback. Because I feel like we as men understand that we have to get to or yield certain things in order to get that which we want. Yeah, and I just don't think our women.
But because you know why? Because women understand in relationships they can feel comfortable, they can get comfortable. As men, we can't get comfortable in a relationship.
But don't let your comfort be the downfall of my attraction to you.
It always falls that way. But they
majority of the time
they allowed to get comfortable because of what they feel like what they do. So again, they gonna say, "Oh, I done had 2 of your kids. That's why I look like this."
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then the question becomes, well, and because I have, man, my daughters, I have the best mothers to my daughter. Shout out to y'all. So I get that part. But what I'm saying is, at what point is something being done solely for me?
Never.
That could be, and that is a problem. Because how is your expectation for me to only be with you, yet there's not something I can specifically say that is done specifically for me and only me. It ain't got nothing to do with all the other moving parts, because I still have to perform outside of all the other moving parts.
Of course. Just think about this. It's never going to be anything that they're going to feel like they got to do solely for you. Especially even when it comes to the aspect of y'all having a family. All right, you're the provider, protector. You bringing home everything. You taking care of the kids. They're going to feel like because they're cooking for the family, you benefit from that.
Yeah, I benefit from that, but you had to cook anyway.
You had to cook anyway. You got to eat, right? But I had to go do this to take care of everybody, but I don't get anything solely for me.
All right. So
yeah. Shout out to my wife, man. Cause listening to this right here, man. See, that's
hey, third time.
I'm saying, yeah, man. You got
third time the charm.
See, you got to do for me. Like, it can't be no excuses, man. You got to keep y'all got to keep each other happy, bro. Y'all got to keep each other happy. You got to steady
But you know how you get that too when you, as a man, when you realize that you are the prize, but you can make her feel like she the prize because that's all they want.
Oh, definitely.
Then I ain't mad at
Definitely.
that. I ain't
That's all
tripping
they
on
want.
that. I ain't tripping on that. I
Because
want
to. In a small token, the woman is a prize because you just not gonna fuck with anybody, right?
Facts.
So she's gonna win you off appearance. She's gonna win you off personality
and keep
character.
you off personality.
That's
she
what
gonna
she
win
keep
you off
at.
appearance.
And
She gonna keep you off all of the
character,
intangibles,
morals, right?
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, when you find that's really a prize too.
They mad in the comments. We feeding our ego because we the prize. Man can't be confident. Man can't
Oh,
be
right, yes,
nothing.
we are the prize, but
The
woman is the prize that we're looking for. As a man, we are the prize, but the right woman for you is the prize that you individually looking for.
Coach, grab the mic.
The prize is who need protecting. That's what
No,
prize.
No, Coach. It's a reason why we ain't been there. It's a reason why we ain't been there.
I'm just, you know.
Yeah, it's the reason why
whoever
we
needs to
ain't
get
been there.
protected is the prize.
I bet they like, damn, I wish I was in that tonight.
Yeah, nah, it wouldn't have been that. So before we land the plane, I want to go around the room. T, we coming to you first. I bet y'all any amount of money. We finna go out here and continue the fellowship. And the person that had the least to say in here finna have the most to say. I know this guy.
I'm here to learn, man.
I know, cut it out, man. Cut it. What I gotta do to turn you up, man? I'm real.
Bro, stand in a safe space.
Hey, that way you know at home is great. At home is great. Well, I'm not gonna fuck up nothing. I'm not nigga on the podcast. No. Hey, he said the one piece and said, "Hey man, this is how our relationship is." I know everything good.
Hey, Q, you think he got that pep talk before he kicked? Now, don't you take your ass in there, goddamn
man. Listen, no,
you think he got that?
I know what happened.
What?
Hey, I'm gonna go over to the nigga crib, do the little podcast. You know what I'm saying? What is on? Oh no, it's on such and such. She watching.
Shout out to Mrs. Full today. We watching, goddamn.
That boy in the best. Hey, but listen, he ain't fighting. He not like you can tell. That's just normally how he is.
Yeah, no, that's my.
He ain't fighting it.
That's my dog. But T, okay, so I'm gonna start with you, T. Before we land the plane, last question to the fellas before we get up out of here. Was one thing that you would want women to know, just from the male perspective? Something that they can put in their pocketbook and say, okay, I learned something about the male perspective watching OPOV.
Men got feelings too.
Damn, man got feelings. Goddamn, T.
That's yeah.
You don't want to like. That's it right there, T. You ain't getting. Men got feelings too.
Oh, I thought it was just one line.
I mean,
like,
you know, if you want to unpack it a little more, you welcome to.
Yeah, no, just men got feelings too. That's all.
They don't give a fuck though.
They don't understand that because for them we paint a picture that we the toughest and we strong for them.
But to the woman you love and in love with, come on, Q. Every man is vulnerable, expresses a certain measure of vulnerability.
No,
sensitivity.
we want to be that with the woman that we with. We want to be able to lay back and say, "Baby, I had a fucked up day, man. This, that, and the other." But it's tough because while you saying your day was fucked up,
my day was fucked up too. Ain't about my day.
You ain't asking about mine.
God damn. Coach, what you got, Coach? What would you say?
Shit. What's one thing?
You got multiples.
Of course. I would say women say they want the truth.
Oh shit.
But they want it packaged the way,
It's suitable for
that feels good to them. And the problem is when, like, we've had lots of different perspectives here, right? So my perspective isn't all men. His perspective isn't all men. This is just individual, perception and perception. So perspectives. So I think that when a man shows you who he is, believe him. Like I said, this is who I am. Don't try to change him. Don't try to, and if this is not your cup of tea, that's fine. But, you know what I'm saying? I think, like he said, men have feelings and, we appreciate being heard and not being cut off. I know for me, like I said, if I give you the floor to speak and share, your thoughts, I just want that same level of respect. Then we can always agree to disagree. But, I think, like I said, your tone is very important. And if you want what you want, go over to Passport Bros and see what they're doing.
Q, what you got, Q?
I would say, like you said, feelings, but I'll say just be better listeners. for the communication to be a lot stronger. I feel like that's a big down part in the relationship, that the communication is not where it's supposed to be. As for men, we try to communicate and we get shut down, and that be the end.
That makes us stop communicating wholly. And I just want to add this little tidbit before we come to you, G. What that looks like in most instances, ladies, where we can say hot sauce, ketchup, and mustard, and then you repeat to us that we said ABC 1, 2, 3. How about asking? Well, baby, when you said hot sauce, ketchup, and mustard, what did you mean? Right? Please, please, please. I'm just speaking for me. Do not misquote what I say. Do not take what I say and say something completely different based on your emotion. Well, this is why we're having this dialogue right now from 6 different male perspectives in the room. You dig what I'm saying? Because, as you said, the communication, and I agree 100%, most downfall in our relationships with our women, and let's be clear, man, we love our women, specifically our black women.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Specifically. But if we are trying to make the effort to, in fact, communicate, and it's met with such combativeness, it's met with such retaliation, it's met with such assumption on the emotion of something that we did not even say, nor that was the intent, that is very frustrating. That is very, it would just run the patience short real fast and puts us in a place where we don't want to talk anymore. You dig what I'm saying? So we have to just make the conscious effort to better understand each other. And I think that starts with, asking the right questions, right? G, what you got?
I don't think men ask for too much. So after, the 4th time around the room, I pretty much, say the same thing, man. Our feelings matter. Communication is everything. Tone is everything, Same thing across the board. Now, are we setting ourselves up for failure, expecting them to become better listeners? I don't know, man, because
just say yeah.
Because man, the scripture says, man, the ways of a woman is never understood. So I think that's why I'm able to survive. That's why I'm able to survive the marriage at this point, because I understood that if God, the creator, couldn't figure him out, he told us, listen, man, the ways of a woman is never understood. I've been stopped trying to figure it out, bro, Is
it that we stop trying to, is it that we...
It's not that you start trying to figure out. You don't see so much that you have a great understanding of it that you're not going to keep beating your head against the wall.
Right, that's the understanding.
We don't understand shit.
That's the understanding that you have.
We don't understand nothing when it comes out.
But what it boils down to, G, is because the root of everything is respect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Women value love, men value respect. So respect is love to us. Mm-hmm. So if you cut me off when I speak, you might as well say fuck you.
Yeah.
If you take what I say and turn it into some false pretense, you might as well say fuck you again. You know what I'm saying? And I think that the only time we get to a place where we're beating our head against the brick wall is when we're trying to better understand how is it that I can have such a measure of compassion, empathy, respect, and understanding for you, your plight, your feelings, your emotions, the whole 9 yards. But if I say one damn thing and it's possibly out of tone, or I may get a little excited in this moment,
it's the truth.
Or it's the truth of how I feel, I'm automatically disqualified, the bad guy. And I was just the king yesterday when you was in the good mood. Now I'm the scum of the earth. Now,
let me jump on. Let me give our brothers, our men, a tip out there, man.
Give us a tip.
And I don't know about y'all. I don't know how y'all control it. I'm gonna shoot y'all an app. So that if y'all in, my daddy preached a message a long time ago, man. We gotta watch the calendar on our women, man. A lot of times we just don't be understanding. So what I did, man, is I downloaded the app, and I'm gonna just put y'all boys up on this app right here.
That boy got homework
to help y'all, man. Boy. I don't know if you can zoom in on that right there, but that just helps us, bro. You gotta watch the calendar on them, bro, because a lot of times, man, it just ain't the time for it. And I learned that in my new marriage. You know what I'm saying? Watching that calendar. a lot of things that we want them to understand, their emotions be throwed off monthly during a certain time of the month. And that just ain't the time for it. You know, we gotta watch all this stuff, bro, when it comes out of our woman, man.
To piggyback off of what you're saying, the reason why I wouldn't watch the calendar is because 90% of the times arguments happen is not because of the man started the argument. That sizzling your spirit.
That's why listen, man, yeah.
But I get it.
Listen, when mine do it, I forget sometimes. When mine do it, I guarantee, man, I'm telling you, I've been watching this calendar, bro. I do just like this in my phone.
No, we understand.
I get frustrated and I go to the phone.
That, though, right?
And when I see this right here,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know exactly.
We know when that's there.
He said even when it's not that time.
But
yeah, it happens. Yeah, I'm not gonna say, you know, it's never they never understood.
That time.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, bro, it's been working for me, bro. It's really been working for me.
I think it's been
No, that's the name of that. Yeah, that's
it's called Flow.
That's the period out, man. When they be
Flow.
I know when it's coming, cause I know there's a time where I ain't getting no pussy.
I know when it's coming in, bro. I be like, all right, I see what's going on with you, and I understand. I'm not even finna. I see. Cause it's a dead end road for me.
It's a dead end.
It's a dead. They gonna be in mode. They gonna cry. It's
a
dead end road. But I'm not even doing it.
Y'all don't say nothing about that when y'all notice the equilibrium have shifted in their brains. Like when I notice something going differently, I immediately ask, "What period? What's coming?"
Oh, don't say it to him though.
Oh, so
don't say it to him. No, that's a trigger.
That's a trigger.
That's a trigger. I just recently learned not to do that because she know I got this. So when I come in, I'll be like, yeah, I looked at the calendar. I see what time it is. Oh, she gonna go off. What that got to do with anything?
So you can't even be aggressive.
Don't say it, bro. You just got to do it for yourself.
So we just got to shut for your own mental. Yeah, you got to.
Now you dismissing it. Now you dismissing their real feelings. Now you dismissing their real feelings.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But
hey, that's real. Okay.
That's why I said I don't need the app. I know when it's coming. I know when this shit happen. If you mess with a female for a certain amount of time, that shit comes at the same time. So you know, it's 22nd.
Yeah.
This is 22nd. Well, I know.
Yeah.
You starting to wear this, or you wearing that. Yeah. You acting like this, like you already know. So it's.
Let me just go ahead and play the video.
But let me ask this question: when, as it for men, right? We have to be like cautious when it's that time period, right? When do we get that same level of?
Nope.
Never.
So why
you can have the worst day at work and come home and get. Snatched on.
I agree. So why would you wife something like that? You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't make any.
Because where is it?
I mean, I'm just saying.
Where is it?
This is my perspective, right? Uh-huh. That's why you have fun. You have moments. You know, because like you know you've been dealing with this your whole life. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, and I'm about to take this shit. Like, is estrogen? Is this testosterone shit? You can take it. Like, you know this is happening. At some point, you got to take some accountability, right? Thanks. Like, you know what the fuck is going on. So I'm just saying. I respect that, but I'm at a level now. I love myself so much. You got to have that same grace. I'm not tolerating none of that shit.
No bad behavior.
It's like Kanye say, it's a million yous is one of me. You know what I'm saying? I can change your life. You know what I'm saying? It's different if you can change mine. If you could,
Rob, they like you at the beginning of the show. They don't like you no more.
But it's honest though. But some ones, right? No, but they do. They hey, online they don't like it, but in my inbox they like it. You know?
No more shots for Rob, man. No more shots for Rob. Rob done took about 5 shots over here.
Oh man,
no more shots for Rob.
I would never let this shit.
I've been trying to get my dog for a year, man.
Oh, but that's real though, Rob. We expect grace from them though, man.
I know.
So we shouldn't expect grace, but we have to extend it.
No, I say we should. No, I expect the grace. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they don't give it the way we give it.
Hell no.
No, they don't.
How do they give it?
They don't give it at all. What you mean?
Come on, fella. Somebody got. How do they give it?
They give it with Jana. The same way they give it on your birthday.
Don't even say I'm sorry, yo. They just toot the ass up on you.
Oh yeah, that's sorry. That, you know. So I feel like I got a good wife, but that sorry thing just don't
be put on the couch, G.
She know. I tell her, man. She know. They ain't gonna say sorry.
Yeah.
They gonna come make it up with you. You know what I'm saying? They gonna come She gonna show it in her actions and stuff like that, but to actually verbally
they don't
say
want to have to
it,
come out and say it.
they ain't saying
They
it.
They gonna come and do something.
I can't hold you. I'm still struggle.
Well, I ain't
with
gonna
that.
lie.
I can't hold you. I still struggle because I feel like if I can, the man who quote unquote can't express himself and keeps everything bottled up, if I can verbally communicate to you how I feel, if you give two fucks, come on, man. And I ain't asking for much, nothing but some reassurance, or at least the understanding that you could take 2 steps back and say, "Okay, baby, I may not agree, but I can see where you're coming from, and I try."
They don't want to give us the upper hand.
That's what I'm saying. That's why, look, give
That's
me the
what it
Bentley.
is.
You can do what you want because it's gonna be crazy. Give me, you like nice shit.
I would
give
like
me
to hear
something.
from an honest woman's perspective. Why is it so hard for the majority of women to verbally say, "All right, babe, you was right.
Can
All
I
right, babe, I'm
impersonate?
sorry."
Because we've been doing this for 3 years.
Well, I know.
And we done had women. We predominantly have women sitting in these 4 chairs.
Yep.
We can do a little back and forth. Ask that question. I'm going to impersonate the female.
Correctly to watch this. Go ahead. Ask the question.
So what's the problem with you? I don't want to.
Yeah. We
You as a
we full
woman,
on character.
You know,
That's Delvino.
saying that you're sorry and taking accountability, or just simply telling your husband, "Babe, I'm sorry. You know, you was right."
Because I just feel like
There
when
go.
you had the other day when you said, "I wanted you to say I'm sorry," but you ain't say I'm sorry, and I ain't say nothing
I
about that.
can't stand the tit for tat.
called
I
that.
hate it.
That's what comes out.
I hate
They
it.
don't want to give you. They don't want to give you the upper hand.
Is that an upper hand thing, or is that a lack of accountability cue?
No, it's them taking. They're not taking accountability, but they don't want to give you the upper hand because they feel like we're gonna rub it in their face with it.
They rubbing it out. She just said it.
But they don't. They think that they don't realize we just gonna take that shit and be like, damn,
They can't take it. They can't take their own message.
We gonna hide our emotions after we get that. Like, okay, well, damn, that was kind of big of her to do this, some shit like that. But in their mind, now we the king ding-a-ling. We finna walk around and act like we extra.
And it's really not. But do what you just said.
We're not gonna do that.
All it's gonna do is get them point. They're gonna really look at
And
them
we
like,
gonna do
man,
more.
she really
We're
mature.
gonna do more after that.
Yeah, we're gonna do more after that.
But they don't see it.
I know that. Can I give an answer to that? Number one, this is what I say when I'm dealing with that. When they talk about feelings, feelings aren't facts. Just because you feel something,
like this nigga, man.
it's not facts. Number one. Secondly, why women can't take it. Well, I'm not going to say every woman, not the woman that's commenting. Y'all are all great, right?
You got to make sure you put that
right. But
because they on your ass.
right. I know. I'm not even looking at. I ain't even looking at.
He looking over here. He been keeping his face away from the comments.
Oh, I ain't looking at it. Right. I ain't looking at it. So, what I read, like in reading, they said a lot of women can't take. Some women can take, accountability because they feel like when shame, pretty much. So they feel like this is me. So you're saying I'm a bad person. That's why they'll switch it when something happens. So you're just saying this, and the point was this X, Y, Z, right? But now it's A, B, C, D, E, F. It's all these different things. So I'm like, no, I'm not saying that for this one specific point. I'm saying this, right? But they feel shame. They feel like, this is how I am, and I'm like, no, it's just this one moment where we have a disagreement. I'm not saying, I don't want you. You're not gonna get a woman anymore. This feeling. I said, all right. Once we get outside of that, we can come back to logic, right? Because men are logic. A lot of women are emotional, right?
Yeah.
So you can't deal with, we want logical answers, right? Men talking straight lines, women talking circles, right? So they just want to hear and they want to be heard. All right, bet I'm about to hear you for 30 minutes. Right, but as soon as I start talking, like you said,
it's the conversation over.
They cut you off.
That's what I'm saying.
Conversation
They
over.
mad because you don't hit a point.
Exactly. So that's why when you're not married, it's great because you can say you have an option, right? You cut me off again. You know what I'm saying? You cut me off again.
No more sauce, bro.
Right? I'm just saying, like, hey, I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't repeat myself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give you the option. You know what I'm saying? Right now, forever hold your peace. That's what I'm saying. It's great being a bachelor because great. You know what I'm saying? Like my inbox would be, it's amazing after this. You know what I'm saying? It's different for you. As men get older, we age like wine. It ain't the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So they say for men, money humbles men and time humbles women. Right? So as I get older, I get more choices.
Ooh,
right?
shit.
I get better. You know what I'm saying? Silver Fox, all these things.
Oh, shit.
It's not the same thing.
Don't let that fucking bank account get bigger.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Don't be in shape too. You know what I'm saying? Don't have the full beard, no patches.
What? don't be able to have some hell.
Right, that's what. What?
We got the full lines around this bitch too, goddamn.
The full lines. I'm done. You know what I'm saying? But that's
I'm
just
done,
my.
but dog, drop the mic. so, and back, we gonna let you end it out, man. What's one thing back? Don't be an asshole.
Don't let me go last. I'm going last.
What's
You
one thing that you would like for our lady? There's no women in here to interrupt you, so you can.
Oh, that's a great thing.
You can let it all out.
That's one of the things right there.
That better make the great show.
Right.
Go ahead. Finish what you were saying so I can answer correctly.
Just what's one thing from the Batman? Bishop Don J. Twan, the asshole extraordinaire.
Okay.
Mr. Let Your Man Cheat in Peace.com.
Shirts coming soon.
Would want the ladies to know from the male perspective.
Shut the fuck up. And listen, don't talk too loud.
They mad now.
I told him, I gave him every disclaimer in the world. He can't help himself.
He said all the things they don't want you to say to him.
That's what he do, you know.
I
don't see him in here making their ass itch.
Oh man,
It's pure comedy doing this with his dude every Saturday.
It's okay. It's okay. I understand. And I sympathize with y'all. Sometimes I have empathy. But shut up. That's my main thing. I can't teach you shit else but to shut the fuck up and just let me do what I do, and it's gonna be great. Whatever you need, I got you. As long as you shut the fuck up. If you can shut up, I promise to God.
Don't laugh too hard, fellas. I get crucified.
Oh, I'm telling you, I was thinking that.
He be
I
saying
said,
his.
boy, that's your friend?
No,
Listen, so that's your homeboy.
Listen, the first 12 months, every time I walked out the door, my phone. So you think like that too?
Yeah,
You think you? I say, yo, that is a grown man on
just
a
gotta
podcast
say yes.
expressing his own opinion.
Just say yes. Just say yes. You'll be okay. Just shut up. If y'all be quiet.
Coach, no more shots for you.
Now he all right, man. Let him take his shots, man. That's my dog, man. Fuck that, man. Hey, when the next time you travel, man, we gotta have a conversation.
Right,
man. At the end of the day gotta end. And if you stop talking, I promise you'll win. Shut the fuck up, and I guarantee the relationship will go great. Damn, that's it.
Your sweetness is my weakness.
I appreciate Barry White. Yeah. I said I would like for our ladies to know that if they have an expectation that's here, they also have to have actions and effort that's also there as well.
Tell them to shut up.
You can't have an expectation without you yourself putting forth the effort to yield that expectation. That's it. Go ahead, close us out, man. Close remarks. Man.
Don't forget to shut up. That's number one. Everybody gave y'all some gems. I just gave y'all the greatest one. Being quiet. My grandma told my sisters, I seen it.
I seen it.
I promise you,
What's
I seen
my
it.
name?
Her name was Lucille.
Miss Lucille.
Yeah.
Told her sister.
You remember Honey? You remember my grandma Honey?
Oh yeah. Man, your dad was just talking about her.
Yeah.
Your grandma's name was Lucille, but her nickname was Honey.
Honey, but she wasn't nothing sweet about Honey though. Wasn't nothing sweet about
her nickname was Honey, so they called her Honey.
Don't get it misconstrued. It wasn't nothing sweet about her. Nothing sweet about Honey.
All right.
But women are better seen than heard. That's what my grandma told my sister. She ain't learned shit. But she ain't learned bitch ass thing. God damn it.
Don't laugh too hard, fella. Don't laugh too hard. Coach, you laughing too hard.
Oh man.
But take that shit. Nah, she ain't learned the bitch ass thing. That's on God. But
this is gonna fuck you up.
Listen, man, I just speak the truth. Just shut up, man. And
women don't listen to women.
huh?
They only listen to women.
Yeah, that's a fact. Now you gotta say that in the mic. Nah, he don't want to say
Yeah.
Off the record.
First off, women don't listen to women when they get them good advice. When they get them fucked up advice, like the single friend, or leave him, like they listen to that type of shit. So,
yeah.
they don't like the rights. They love the wrongs.
Women math is something that we'll never understand.
That ain't your real friend, ladies.
They don't like the rights.
That
They
friend.
like the wrongs. Just like you say, they don't like the good guy because he dressed up like this, but they'll take the bad guy.
Yeah.
Women don't like the rights.
Nah, they like
They
the
like the
wrong
wrongs.
at all times.
So we gotta change this perspective of our women. Or is
Impossible.
this just all we? Because what the ladies would say if they was here, then that the women that you dealing with. That's what they all say.
They always gonna say
Then
that.
that the women you dealing with.
That's
I don't
your
know what kind
cousin.
of women y'all dealing with. Your auntie.
I'm dealing with your auntie now. Your first cousin too.
The first cousin when you grew up with.
So you the same, just like
You just like her.
just like her.
Just
man.
like her. Y'all always have to go to my house.
Oh
All
my
right,
god.
give my camera for my closing remarks. Let's get up out of here.
Oh shit.
It feels good to be able to say whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
You're not in a relationship. You know, I can't say shit if I was in a relationship. Oh, this feels amazing.
Shit.
Woo! Yeah.
Oh, he finna go with this. Go ahead, dog.
We got boys after this.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when clouds are gray. You never know how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
This nigga here.